valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. A little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. In the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music. The song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sword, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sword. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to know freedom.
Hey guys, how's it going? I've been under the weather past couple of days. I got it from the grandkids. They're all sick. And DeWitt read my mine, called me Admiral. If you see my screen. Hey, Lev. How's Sandy doing over there? Good. I wanted to tackle gravity. So I started looking into basically all the quasi experiments like the Cavendish and Foucault's pendulum and his gyro. And basically the reason they actually attract each other, because there's an electronic like bond between those heavier metals. They attract each other naturally. That's why they use the lead and the gold balls in their experiments. They have a slight I guess not a magnetic, but it's like there's something about the consistency of the metals themselves that actually attract each other. They're so similar. They say there's electrons that flow through these things that actually kind of pull them toward each other. Kind of weird. Yeah, that's good. It sucks, doesn't it? Well, we're almost at the solstice. So not solstice, the equinox. I'm sorry. And everybody's screaming the rapture's coming. The end of the world's coming, and the media's making a mess out of everything, and everybody's getting Charlie Kirk shoved in their face every 5 seconds. It makes me wonder why. If this stuff wasn't happening in the media, nobody would be paying attention to it at all. People get shot, yeah, and I'm glad Charlie Kirk was vocal about the way he thought about things, but there's more to it than that. He's the poster child for, I guess, the Republican side. I think they were grooming him for politics, and don't be surprised if you find another politician that might look a little like him later on down the road. So I was going to dig up one of the Cavendish ones. I put through like 6 or 7 different examples of this thing. And there's another problem they have too, especially in their cosmos, the 3-body problem. Oh, look, there's Derp. No, actually, I looked it up. Derp, whoever you are. It's simple, dude. You just look into the properties of lead and how they react with each other. You can actually look it up for yourself. Get online or go down to a physics department, and you can actually find out yourself. If you want to knock the 5th Derp out, I wouldn't care. Who fed me that shite? I don't know. Get some lead. Go for it. Iron's heavier though. Iron doesn't attract to each other. It's heavy enough that it doesn't. The 5th sock account, waiting for 7 or 8. Dude, just go make your own channel, and you can make hit pieces on me, just like you're using Flatsoid as a what do you call it? An avatar. You think it's Beverly? Nah. You can solve a 3-body problem numerically, but in physics, can you actually solve a 3-body problem? I don't think you can. Iron is heavier than lead. Yes, it is, dude. I have 2 iron balls right here. I can prove it. I got a lead ball. I even got lodestone, all kinds of stuff. I play with this stuff all the time. Huh? What do you think they make anvils out of? Hey, Lev. How's it going?
Hey Roger, how you doing? I'm good,
I'm
thanks.
beautiful. Yeah. So the quasi experiment, like the Cavendish, the 3-body problems. There's so many other problems you got with your model, anyways. But they real, I don't know. They went through painstaking. We're weird. Let's put it that way. They solve their problems other ways. They just make shit up. So how's your night been? They what?
A picture would work, you know what I mean? Like a photograph of curvature, like genuine, no fisheye lens and all these kind of things, stuff like.
No barrel distortion.
It wouldn't even be that expensive, you know. It's like, you know.
Well,
I think you won't be able to see it from an airplane as well. We say you won't be able to see it until you get to Kármán line. I think. Well,
yeah. Oh, Lev dropped out again. Never happens. Got 2 iron balls right here. I'm playing with them. Yep, he's getting a. It doesn't look like that if you look at it. I think this was a comic they made, Hulk versus Popeye. And any more comments? Who else was in there? What was that guy's name again? So let's see who this person is in real life. And I can put anything on a torsion bar, get it close to it. It's going to attract itself to it. Gravity, you know. Torsion mechanics. already turn already. They're already twisted. Who is that dude? Let's see. I think Lev's trying to get in. So if we actually took iron and lead and weighed them, which one do you think would come out heavier, Lev?
What do you mean, like a ton of each?
Yeah, not like that. No, like per mass.
Is this like the?
I take. Oh no! Look, Brenda wants to come in. I thought Brenda got banned. Anyways, I ain't got time for it. Brenda, if you want to concede again on how circumnavigation, I think lead is a little more denser.
Is it?
But lead's softer. Let's put it that way. So the molecular bonds actually are more attractive. Like gold is the same way. That's why they use that. You've always been nice to me. Then why don't you tell everybody how you? No, hold on. I got to answer Brenda. Brenda, I've been nice to you. Why don't you tell everybody how you conceded on my show live? I can play it for them all. The circumnavigation will not work on a globe. It took an hour and a half to get that out of you. And then you told everybody you have a belief that everything's contained by gravity. Not a fact. Huh? Don't remember that show? I was doing John Levy. I was reviewing one of his videos. You came on and interrupted me. We went through circumnavigation left to right, and you'd always have to deviate to the north to find your longitude and latitude. You actually conceded with this debate. You don't remember? I'll send you a copy. I'll put it in the chat if you don't remember this. Anyways, I don't have time to deal with them. Personally, I don't have the patience anymore. They just want to come in and argue. They'll concede on certain things, but then again, they'll double down on 10 other things without any evidence. So you want to go through a quasi experiment? How about let's review the 3-body problem to start with. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. I got it on Wikipedia for one. They show basically how it actually would work, and with their gravitational formula, the one they claim that works, that don't work. When you get to 3 bodies, it quits working. Take 3 bodies of the same mass, put them in orbit around each other, they go haywire. It's not cohesive. Yeah, you looked at the 3-body problem, haven't you?
If lead's heavier than iron.
Once a time?
If lead's heavier than iron, shouldn't Earth have a lead core?
Even if lead core Earth. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. But I mean, the softer metals, the molecular bonds in it and electrons that flow between them actually attract each other. So taking 2 lead balls and putting them on a torsion bar, they will eventually attract each other. I thought it might have a magnetic property, but it's not really a magnetic property as to speak of like a magnet or anything else. But they do attract each other. And you can actually take a lead weight and hang it above a lead ball, and it'll actually attract to it somewhat. But I mean, any other like non-metal objects or like rocks or anything, they don't do that. Anything, if they say claim that mass, what do you call it? Attracts mass. Are you still with me, Liv?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Make sure you didn't fall out again. Well, Flash is going to get rid of Restream, and I'm going to probably get rid of it too. I got to end my subscription to it. So what he's doing is he's going to OBS, and he's doing a platform off OBS so he can broadcast off OBS, which is actually working out better. So nobody has problems coming in and talking. Yeah. So I'm going to go over Wikipedia, their main source of information, I guess. We can solve the 3-body problem using math, but in reality, once these gravitational things get put in motion, they're going to go haywire. They're not going to form an orbit or elliptical or anything that they think it does. And there are several different bodies, especially in our solar system, that have more than 3 bodies, for that matter. Like, but supposedly, Saturn has 20 moons that actually orbit it. That's insane. That's 20 body problem you got to deal with within a small range. If that's an actual rock in the sky floating there, it's not. So you can see how this is working out. how the center of mass doesn't really stay center anymore. It kind of goes in all kinds of different directions. So the center of mass is not where gravity is. So basically, the three body problem kind of dispels what gravity it is, what gravity is itself. It's a non-force that we can treat as a force, but we just gave it a name, and it's like they sell the idea of what gravity is. Yeah, why does it go down? Why doesn't it go up? Well, if certain things do go up, it's basically Archimedes' principle that contains everything. And I believe that the heavenly bodies are actually in a fluid of some sort, or within gases that contain it, keep it up there. Other forces move them, but I don't think it's gravity that pulls it. And the only way to do this is test it out, isn't it? But I can't get up there to test it out. I'm not going to go around telling everybody how to live their life over it neither. But there's just simple things that they actually tout as facts that aren't. It's a normal thing for them. What does it say here? The article is about physical theory for uses in the three body problem. I can't. What did he call that? Ambiguation? I don't know what that means. In physics, specifically classic mechanics, the three body problem is taking an initial position of what velocity, which you know what velocity is, right? When you're in motion, it's in any direction you're going in. Sweet. That's what a velocity is. It doesn't matter up or down. Yeah. And let's see what else. Yeah. I can't read the damn thing too small. I'm really tired too. I've been fighting off the flu or the cold or something. The grandkids were all sick last week, and my grandson's still sick now. I don't know what it is, man. It's massive. I've been laying in here all throughout the last 3 days. I took a day off of work too. When you have kids, that normally does happen. When I had my girls, whenever they got sick, we had to brace for it because everybody gets sick in the household. Okay, let's see. The three body problem is an initial position of velocities or momenta. That's basically the same word, isn't it? It's Latin, momentum. Yeah. Of the three body of the 3 points of masses orbiting each other in space to calculate their okay. So I can't even pronounce it proper. It's their trajectories, like subsequential, I guess is how you say it, using Newton's laws of motion and Newton's law of universal gravitation. They're two different things, I guess. The law of gravitation and motion is basically it'll go around that surface, and it will stay tethered to the center of its own gravity and the other body's gravity. I'm thinking like throwing
like law of motion, is that like for where we are, and law of universal gravitation is their theory of space?
Yeah, that's what he tried to tether the two, like his law of but they failed after a while. That's why they end up with stuff like the three body problem. And the further they get out from where we are in cosmology, it starts to fall apart. So they had to invent another thing called dark matter and dark gravity, and they got like 3 or 4 other different dark things that they can't see or even calculate. So like Flatts has been saying for years, he said this, like, why don't they just throw gravity away? Because it's a flawed theory. We can actually figure out other cause and effects that would go with fluids and gases and everything. We can already figure out. We already know how they work. Why do you have to add gravitational constant to it all? You'll get a better result in the long run. Unlike the two body problem, it works fine because you have just two masses of equal mass and they're actually just orbiting each other. You stay in a relative circle, basically. This is just in theory. This isn't real. The three body problem has more than one problem. You have 3 bodies acting on each other, so it'll change their trajectory is basically what happens. And it goes haywire. There's even worse examples. They actually just set this in a blender system and let it run, and it goes like all over the entire I guess it'd cover the whole universe the way it goes, and it's just they'll run into everything, regardless, because they're tethered by 3 different gravities. It's not balanced at all, and I don't think you can get even 8 or 9 different bodies circling one body that actually would do this with their universal law of gravitation. The Fe whatever equals, I actually have that too. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna look at it. All their theories have failed in the long run. So why do they still cling on to these? That's my question. Lev, join me again. Yeah, you're back. Hey, Lev. I thought I had Cubby come in there or something. Well, we got Saddlebone in now. Big Pine. How you doing, man? Lord Racer. Are we talking? No, don't say that word out loud, dude. Somebody might shoot you. Gang violence. What do you think about gang violence, Lev? It can get you shot. He's having definitely problems. This is a bad show, but I'm not feeling too good neither. You can kind of hear my voice is kind of raspy. Yeah, because I've been blowing fluid out of my noggin all week. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I was looking for the gravitational. Let's look it up. Oh, I can get it right here. The gravitational equation. There you go. Wikipedia is a wonderful thing. Newton's law, universal law of gravitation. We're sorry to ask. We need some money. Well, don't you get paid to put this page out to start with? Jeez. I don't get paid. Hey, Lev, you back. Then let's look at classical mechanics. That's what I'm going to next. What is Newton's law of gravitation? It describes gravity as a force by stating that every particle attracts every other particle in the universe, proportional to the product of its mass. Now, have you ever seen this happen in real life anywhere?
Nah. Only with magnets.
Only with magnets. The only other thing I got there besides the magnet, I got a lodestone. That works, but it's not as strong. I think the organic lodestone isn't as strong, but it's on a different frequency, I think each one of these magnets, like the stronger they're, like what do you call those magnets? The Demian magnets. They're really strong. They're so strong they'll actually destroy each other. But I have a lodestone here, and I have a regular magnet too. And the magnet itself is a lot more stronger than the lodestone. But the lodestone came out of the ground already magnetized. I think the lodestone was what was at the center of our Earth to start with, and a lot of people reported so with Black Rock, with Mount Meru. Didn't the ancient sailors actually talk about a magnetic mountain at the center of the world at one point in time?
We don't know. It was propaganda. It could be like propaganda from back then. You know what I mean? If they didn't want you to explore and stuff like that, if they didn't want you to get to know for certain reasons, the same as South Pole.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting pushback for going there, but they're not really pushing back anymore. There are people that scream and they want me to go, but then they don't want me to go do anything. Like you got to go here, you got to go there. I can't go and just like go to a longitude and latitude and go from one to the other, figure out exactly where I am, and make observations on my own. They want to take me to this spot, this spot, this spot, and this spot, and I only got a certain time to do it. That's why I'm going to go down. I'm doing it next year, and I'm going to go down probably and work. I still have right now I'm building up a whole bunch of emails from. They're sending me a list of jobs down there, so I'm going to apply for one. I'm going to go work down there. And, so I get to work at one of the stations. I could have is there another derp in there? Dirt 5 still around? Oh, no. Hold on. I got to get rid of them. Give me a second. If you came in, made your own name, your own channel and stuff instead of trolling somebody, it'd make you seem more legit, wouldn't you? I see. Yeah, dude, I really am going. It's amazing. I got nothing else to do. Bye-bye. All right. I know you probably can't go, Lev, right? You don't have the ability or the place to do.
I'm a little bit stuck at the moment because I'm just financially stuck. I can't even afford like a passport and all that kind of stuff, or food for that matter, and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm like really skint at the moment. So that's why, like you say, like going next year is kind of like more of a positive thing in a sense. It's like, I might have been able to save up or whatever, but if you're working, it's kind of different. But in a sense of like, I'd go, you know what I mean? I think the idea of going is kind of fun in a way, you know what I mean? A little bit scary at the same time, but say if you're going like by ALE or whatever and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
I'm not going to use ALE. If I go down there, I'll be going with the work for the government. I'm not going to use ALE as a ticket down there. Yeah, from what I can tell, they don't want me down there anyways. By talking to one of the owners of the company.
Is it allowed to take people to work with you?
Oh, yeah. Well, they heard about me, I guess, after they know who I am. So they don't want to even answer my calls, let alone take me on a trip that I want to. No slow-mo. No. Ben the Goat's in. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Bring Mikey on. Is Mikey here? He can come on anytime he wants. He knows where I'm at. I would love to put Mikey's observations up there for people to see. Anyways, still here left? Yeah, you are. Good. All right. Yeah. If you had the finances, you would, or the ability to do it, you would love to go to Antarctica to explore, wouldn't you? Yeah, I said that and he drops out again. Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, so the law of gravitation says everything with mass attracts mass. And even like the little experiment they got going on there. That's not true. As a matter of fact, things can be separated by so many different things. Gravity is the worst. Anyways, everybody got the law of gravitation going. I thought I could figure that out. Hey, Jaden, I'm guessing you or Lev are going to come in. It's Lev again. Hey, Lev, you're back.
I'll be able to get to see whether it's what it's doing, you know what I mean? Because, like, I just speculate whether we had a 24-hour sun in South before, you know what I mean? Like, before TFE and all that kind of thing. I was thinking that all those videos which were the cropped and cut, you know what I mean? So it's not giving you the full 24-hour, but you could easily fake that. You could easily do that on purpose to make people think that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, even the Zetetic Society, the only thing they brought back was a photograph during one of the midnight solstices and the sun was up. That's all they brought back. It's only proof they brought back. And I've looked at all the so-called videos that they've put out, and I went over them earlier today. Actually, I went on David Weiss's app and I looked through all the previous footages that they've given. There's always anomalies in everything they've ever put out. They can be debunked, basically. I don't think there's a midnight sun. I think there's like daylight during summer for most of the day, like around 18, 19 hours. That's what they advertise too, when you actually look up their sites. So, then nobody's like, oh, come see the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. No, but I think they're trying to sell that. But what I'm getting is, even in their predictions of where you are, longitude and latitudes aren't even right, proper. they've distorted the map enough that they can make the longitude and latitudes be anywhere at any given times. And just for longer days, they'll put you there like it's 24 hours. No, you're getting maybe 20 hours of daylight, maybe across the board, but the sun goes over the horizon. It goes out of sight. Did you see the Chasing the Sun video that Terry Eicher put out?
No. No, I didn't see that video. No.
They actually chased the sun from Seoul, Korea to Paris.
Oh, by plane.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that one. I might have seen it.
And the sun actually. What's that again?
How old is it? Is it old, or is it like a couple of years old, or is it new?
I'm not really sure. I think Terry just put it out, and I can go find it right quick. If you want to look at it. D-Man gave it to me a couple of years ago. Yeah. So basically, and the sun actually arcs. The sun actually turns toward the north during the circuit. When they're chasing it, they have to actually turn with the sun to catch up with it. It circles. It's kind of odd, and you can actually see the hot spot, and you can see the dark spots around where the sun is. Like that's exactly where the sun is. That's where the light actually comes right there. See,
from where I live, it's like you can see where it rises and you can see where it sets. It's more or less the same place. You can still see like all the sunlight behind like the horizon kind of thing. So it's like getting all clouds and all that kind of stuff is still lit up. So then like an hour or two later, the sun's popping up again, you know what I mean? And then you just watch it go in a circle around you and it sets back at the same point again. And so you can see that circle.
Now, this one's from July 27, 2025. So I think it's a fairly new video. You take a look at it?
Yeah.
And what I gather that all these little clowns like IC Spin and Astronomy Now, they have an explanation for the chasing the sun thing. They're doing what do you call it, damage control. When everybody puts out new proofs, they're trying to give you the globe's explanation for it. And this is what we predicted.
Okay, I'm going to stop this for just a minute. I want you guys to notice something here. Notice the hot spot of the sun right on top of the clouds underneath the sun there. And then you notice over here towards the right how dark these clouds look. And over here to the left how dark the clouds look. There's no sunlight hardly on those at all. But right underneath the sun, you see what you call a hot spot. And that right there alone proves that the sun is very close and local, right above the clouds. I'm going to demonstrate for you right here. Now notice I have a light bulb, which is round, which represents our sun source, and we have a flat mattress, which represents our flat layer of clouds. Now watch as I get the so-called sun down here at the edge by the horizon. Now you see that hot spot right underneath the light bulb? You can only get that hot spot when the light source is very close and local. Now notice the darkness on each side of the bed, just as you did on the blanket of clouds. It's really, really simple to prove. Notice right here, you see the hot spot underneath the light bulb? When I raise it up high, it lights up the whole bed. We put it back down low to the bed mattress, we get a hot spot. And we raise it back up, it lights up the whole bed mattress. Anyways, let's continue on with the video. Just keep that in mind as you're watching the sun. Now, I want you to pay attention to these couple stars right here to the right of the screen. And remembering that the sun is supposed to be traveling in a straight line through the universe at 600,000 something miles per hour. Now, watch to the right as these stars zoom past us, okay? Remembering that the sun is traveling in a straight line through the universe, supposedly. We just left those stars behind, right? We're traveling in a straight line, which means we shouldn't be turning around and coming back there if we're following the sun, okay? Now, pretending we're on a ball. I'm saying pretending we're on a ball. But yet, you'll see those same stars again tomorrow.
And that looks so much like a ball, doesn't it, guys? No. They look like they're flying horizontal and level, and they're chasing a local sun. Just saying. Could be. Yeah. Well, it's only measured flat locally, but there's not any non-local measurements that we take from anything.
But we traveling in a straight path according to this sun that we're following. No, you're not. You following the sun over some flat clouds on a flat earth. Now remember, on a flat earth, we're following the sun west, so that means it should always be turning just a little bit to the right of you as you're flying behind it, chasing it. That is why you keep seeing this cameraman turn the camera to the right. See, he's flying according to the compass, but the sun is making a circuit. That's why you keep seeing it go to the right, and he has to adjust the camera and the aircraft to the right. Now, if you were flying east, like we're going to do in the next chapter, you would constantly be turning the camera to the left. And look at that beautiful hot spot right over the top of those clouds. The horizon is the same all the way across. If the sun were 93 million miles out in space, all these clouds would have the same amount of light on them, but they don't. It only lights up the clouds that's right underneath it, and you can see it right there. Welcome to part 2 of chasing the sun around the flat earth. Now, as you can remember, in part 1, I showed you a 777 flying from Seoul to Paris, going west, which would be chasing the sun on a flat earth. Now, in part 2, I'm going to be showing you a flight going east from Paris to Tokyo. Now, if you're flying east on a flat earth, you will fly right into the sun. It will actually pass right over the top of you, which is what you're going to see here in part 2 of chasing the sun around the flat earth. Enjoy. Now, notice here, going east, we have the same thing going on with the sun coming at us. See the hot spot underneath it on the clouds? And then see the darkness over here and over here? Look familiar? That's because it works the same way, even with the sun coming at you from the east. Now, notice once again, the hot spot of the sun is right here in the middle, right on.
Should I let him in? Yeah, why not? Hey, monkey, how you doing? Can you hear me? You're in. Maybe the cat caught his tongue. Yeah. You're welcome to say anything when you get in. Drop out, drop back in. I'm going to finish playing Terry Eicher here right quick.
Underneath it. And once again, over here on the sides, it's still dark because the sun is right over these clouds, right underneath it. And the sun is going to pass right over your head right here. As you can see, it is right over the top of us at this point. You can see the hot spot right here on the clouds, right in front of us, because it's right over the top of us. And see the darkness back that way? The sun is right above us right here. And that is impossible on a spinning ball.
No, I can just tell you, drop in, drop back out, dude. Your best bet.
Wake up, people. You just seen it with your own eyes.
I stopped the video. I first let him in. Yeah, stop it again. Hey, dude, can you talk? There, I'll put you out and put you back in. See if that helps. Speak. Yeah. I guess you can't. He dropped out. All right. Back to what we were doing. We'll get back to the cabin.
It's Chinese again from.
All right. Want to draw them together? Nah. We can go to the Tolerance Museum. Now, let's go back to Cavendish. Where was the Cavendish experiment? Yeah, there's one. So, I mean, if the leads are actually attracting each other just a slight bit, you'll get motion out of them and be pulling it towards it. Not gravity. It's the electro bonds in it. It's like it will attract it somewhat. I'm sure there's electric charge in the air. Even if you put it in a vacuum, that make it even worse. Electricity can travel in a vacuum much faster. So their new Cavendish experiment, the new one, it actually will move because there's nothing impeding it at all. Hey, RG, how you doing? Hey, I can put a copy of that in there for you. Let's see if I can go back to it. Let's see if I can get to it. I'll share it with you guys. Let's hope that did it. I'll stick it in the chat for you. See if that's the right one. In the fetal position. That's funny. I heard Whitsett all he brought with him was a gyro compass in a backpack. That was all he's going to do for an experiment. He's trying to prove the ether makes everything move. And now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure there's stuff in the heavens that affect us here, no doubt about it. But I don't think it controls anything in our physical realm we're in now, more so than weather or whatnot. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that's the right link. Let me know, because I just clipboarded it because I have it downloaded. I'll share it in my Discord too. That way I'll have another copy of it. Yeah. There we go. I'll put it in my Discord. look at it. Let's see. That's proper. I can actually get the regular link and put it in there too. If that one didn't work, this one will. Terry's on top of it, man. I wish he had better examples instead of a lamp over a bed. I'm pretty sure we can do a lot better than that. I gotta stop that damn video. And I like the way they actually mark everything in miles on this thing, where they're at in the sun's path. Hey, monkey cat. He tried to get him. Can you talk now? Cool. Let's go to Cavendish and take a look at it. I had a real good one that I was looking at where they actually take a scale and a weight. You can find it. And believe it or not, they accredited Newton to discovering hydrogen too. He just melting down heavy metals and trapping the gas in it with acids. I don't see it. I had it pulled up earlier. Got too many damn screens open. I'll look it up again. Ooh. Here they are. And I don't see the same one. Feynman. The lecture on Cavendish. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Still looking for the one I had earlier. Basically, they took a scale and a lead ball and a lead weight. They hung the lead weight from the scale down below it. And when they passed the lead ball underneath it, the gravity increased by, or the weight of it came up. I think Cat Pat can't get his mic to work, man.
My series explains space quite well, considering that Whitsitt's stolen a lot of that research. Then it's already figured out Whitsitt, and so you don't need to.
I wasn't trying to figure out Whitsitt,
man. It's like the chakra, like, you know, because my series is like boasting that to be like the causation for gravity. So when you kind of see it in that kind of way, but it's like the idea of space isn't that far dissimilar from what we've got. It's just the narrative that they've spun upon it, which is different. They've given that left brain kind of picture of it, so you have to travel through it with spaceships and all these kind of things and all that kind of crap. Right, but
well, have we done that yet? That's what I'm asking. Have we taken a spaceship?
No, you need a transcendental craft if you're going to travel by craft, or you just astral project, because everything's like connected between everything and stuff like that kind of thing. Like, so, like in terms of like one of my episodes in previous series was suggesting that the Earth had like a stem, like a plant, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, I didn't understand, you know what I mean, in a way, but it's kind of like we were suggesting towards it. So it's kind of like crazy speculation. But like in my more recent series, that's showing you how that works, where that stem is and all that kind of stuff. Like, so the randomness of the positions of the stars aren't random. They're perfectly orchestrated into where they need to be and stuff like. So in the same way as like when flowers bloom and you get like a bunch of flowers and like they're all growing from the same stem, they all grow equally apart using that Fibonacci golden ratio.
Yeah.
So in that same sense, that's what's happening with stars, but we are connected and it's like with this invisible connection. Basically, it's the same as your silver card when you're astral projecting, that kind of sense.
I get you.
It's like all the stars have got that as well. It's like each star is a bubble of consciousness. And so, like this realm, the Earth's alive. The Earth is conscious, and we're within it. And so that means the other ones are as well. There's different aspects. It's kind of like some might not be as.
I'm wondering about somebody in chat right now. Is some guy calling himself Mikey's lawyer? I have no idea who that is. No, I wasn't. I got to answer their questions right quick.
No, the idea of it being like a plant is like one suggestion, because it's like we're micro over macro. And it's like to say that this is a plant that we're living on is a different thing, you know what I mean? But in terms of where the information comes from, how the plant gets that information to grow into the shape of a plant or a flower, then it's getting it from.
Everything on Earth has definitely has information, and yeah, I get what you're saying. And Monkey Cat's back. Maybe he'll actually come in this time. Can you talk?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah. What happened to your mic, dude? Yeah.
It was your server settings. I had to go into my system settings and change a bunch of things. So it was probably on my end. That's my bad.
Oh, Brenda's telling me I don't understand the Cavendish experiment. That was a good one.
Well, Brenda. We love Brenda.
I know. High and mighty, isn't he?
No, she's great.
She? Okay. All right.
Yep.
You know how I feel about that, but
I know you do, but I'm not here to talk about that.
You can't get anything in nature to do that, dude. And that's what we're talking about. Me and Lev were actually going into all the information that is in nature. Yeah. Where does it come from? Yeah, here he is. Talk to Lev. He'll give you a lowdown on it.
Oh,
He's
really?
got a whole bunch of theories on this stuff, actually. He's been in this realm as long as I have, if not longer.
What's he asking? What you asking, Monkey?
No, I was just saying that nature has a set of information. He's talking about how you can change it from a he to a she. That's physically impossible. But
okay, I agree with you. That is physically impossible to literally do that. But if somebody wants to be a she, that is totally fine, and that doesn't affect my life whatsoever. But apparently, it affects your guys' life.
It doesn't affect my life, dude. It's just.
Then why are you upset about it?
Because I like the natural order of things, dude. That it's actually really good. It was set in motion a long time ago. And when you're actually going against the grain in nature, things happen.
What happened?
I'll give you an example. Who was it? Stalin. He tried to build an army out of 8 men. Remember this? You ever heard of it? He tried to breed men and apes and make the super soldier. You ever heard of this?
Yeah, I've heard of stories about this stuff trying to happen, but you know what? It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, it's just it's any law of nature. Try to go against it. It's almost impossible to beat. And that's what we're actually trying to do by exploring what they call space. I don't think you can do it. How long have we been trying to get to certain places in space, as you call it?
Well, I mean, space is massive.
Yeah, he's going with that. I'm just saying they've been launching rockets out of NASA for how long, and how much money they spent on it, and how far we've actually supposedly gotten. I mean, if it was possible to do, physically possible to do, we would already have a base on them, and we've already been launching from planet to planet by now. At least it's been over a century almost.
I think you are misunderstanding the amount of money and the amount of tech and the amount of resources that go in to actually putting somebody on the moon, or even going further than that. Yes, we did it in the 60s, 1969. Yes, we did. Don't say we don't. I'm not done yet. We did it. And we did it with just basic math. They just used a bunch of basic math without a bunch of, most of their stuff was analog. Nowadays, it's all digital. It's all different now. And it's
why are we going back? Well, we're still waiting, dude. They keep pushing it back.
Because it's very expensive, and they want to make sure everybody lives and can come back if they need to.
Everybody lived and came back from the last one.
Yeah, right, yeah. Exactly. Which is absurd that actually happened. I can understand how you guys say that. Oh, the moon landing never happened. Because thinking about it, yeah, like that is absurd that they were actually able to do that. But if you actually look into it,
I have.
no, you
I really have.
No, you
yes,
have
I really
not.
have. Yeah,
if you believe it was fake, you have not looked into it then.
Yeah, I have looked into it. And there's people on your side who actually are really critical of it too.
Oh yeah. I know a few Globers that are Globers, but they don't.
I can introduce you to like 2,000 of them right now, dude. You want to talk to them?
Really?
Yeah, I can. Really.
I cannot. You know what? I'll agree with you. There are more moon landing deniers than there are flat earthers. I'll agree.
Yeah,
with
there's
you
a lot more, and there's a whole bunch of physics that you guys can't really explain.
That's wrong. You're just saying that.
No, I'm not just saying that.
You are.
I live in Colorado right now. We actually have a vacuum chamber here in Iron Mountain. If I go in there and I turn it on without any, with a spacesuit on, I would have problems.
Are you sure about that? Do you know how the spacesuits work?
Yeah, I do know how they work.
How do they work?
How do they work? Well, they don't work. That's what the problem is.
Oh, but you know how they work, but they don't work.
Yeah, I know how their design is, and I know they're supposed to have these special mechanisms that actually can operate in a vacuum. But it's not a vacuum. It changes. It's like, it's a near vacuum, a near vacuum. But it has to be a vacuum in your model to begin with in order for even to get light to the Earth from your stars. I know how your model works. That's
no, you
the
don't.
problem.
See, the thing is, you don't.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, thank you. So you'd have to have almost a pure vacuum to get even radiant heat from the sun 93 million miles away to the Earth, wouldn't you?
Well, you do understand that heat needs to travel through a medium, right? That's why if you're like outside in the Earth atmosphere and it's like 90 degrees out, that's because the atmosphere around you is 90 degrees. When you're on the moon, there is no atmosphere. So you're just getting the direct sunlight, and it's not, I don't know how to like totally explain this, but you're just misunderstanding how about
you demonstrate it first?
How?
That's what I'm saying. There's no way to get out of a medium, is there? Hey, Luca, how you doing, man?
Hello.
Hey, Luca.
Hello.
Hello. So how is Craig doing?
Huh?
How's Craig McNair doing? You've been over to his channel lately, haven't you? Like Flat
I have, yeah.
I thought so. Without fail.
Well,
I guess
that was like a year when I wasn't paying attention to him at all. So
it's mental having to deal with flat earthers.
Luca, you're a globe earther, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
He's known as Luca the Globe Earther, dude. That's his name.
Do you believe
he
also got Moon landing as well? Luca.
We got a noise.
Luca, do you believe in Moon landing as well?
Yes.
Of course he does. He hook, line, and sinker, dude.
Because it's not, honestly, if you really look into it, and all the stuff you guys say about the moon landing is fake, blah, 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 it's all wrong. You guys say you do all your research, but you guys are just listening to what somebody else has said, and you're just believing it.
And I also agree that you don't know our model as well. So.
Well, we don't know your model. Let's show me your model, please.
The
working model. Yeah. Really.
But Roger, you just said that you know
our
model more
of the moon.
Well, I understand.
And you just said you don't know our model.
No, I just say, hold on, Monkey Cat. I know you have to have parallel light for what you say works in your model, right? So all light comes in parallel. It has to travel through a vacuum parallel, right? Correct. Yeah. So everything is parallel, including the starlight. Correct. But hasn't there been several different? What? Say again.
I said for the most part, yeah.
For the most part. So have you ever seen any parallel light anywhere?
Yeah. You see it all the time. You ever been up in a plane? You ever seen the sun?
Oh, yes, I've been up in a plane.
The sunset in a plane?
We were just watching one. If you wanted to go back and watch.
Okay.
Did you see it?
Well, I mean, if you were to see, okay, so I know where you're going with this, and you're saying that the anti-percussional rays, right? When you're on the ground, yeah, they seem to, like train tracks, how they do that. But if you were to take a drone up and look down, they are straight.
I'm going to go to an actual observation.
Oh, mine wasn't an actual observation?
No, that's a thought experiment.
That's
Well,
not
how about
what? I could show you a video of that happening. How's that?
the sun rays converge into the sun from
Yeah,
our
they're
perspective?
convergent. Yes.
Yeah.
And divergent. They have a source. All light radiates from a
They
source.
diverge from the sun and they converge from us back to the sun, from the observer. Us.
So what stops the same light being local? That's my question.
It's not local
How do you know?
because
Dash
we've measured the
shadows.
distance between us and the sun.
Oh, you have you? Oh, and how
Yeah.
did you get your scale? I know how it was done. So
Oh, how was it done?
the transit of Venus,
Mm-mm.
they assume the Earth is the same radius, and they use Venus as a scale to measure the distance to the sun. It was done on Cook's one of his trips out to Tasmania during this one of the solstices.
I guess that's
Well,
one
I'm
way
well
to do
aware of how that's how they did do it. It's not one way of doing it. That's how they did do it. That's how they got the scale for the solar system.
Well,
That's
now
how
we
measure
can
it.
do it
Where Copernicus
differently.
came
So,
it. Well, what
Now
about
we can do what differently? How?
like,
So you're
measuring,
What's the other scale you have to measure the size and the distance of the sun, and how do you derive it at 93 million miles away?
radar?
Radar.
Yep.
You can actually hit the sun with radar.
You
Look at
can.
how we've been over
I'd
this.
say parallax more. Parallax.
Parallax is a good one, but
Mhm.
radar is another one.
So how do you get distance with parallax? And Max is here. I want to
With
put him
math.
on. Math. Okay.
Mhm.
So that gives you a scale and a distance.
Well, yeah, if you know what you're doing with math, yes, it can.
And so what do you use for the reference? For the
Use
distance?
us where you are.
Us, where we are. So how do you know where you are?
What?
Yeah, it's a pre-assumption.
So
You're pre-assuming a lot of things, including spherical Earth too. On top of that, with flat measurements on top of that.
no.
No, you're using
Measuring-
calculus? You're using calculus.
When we measured the distance from the Earth to the sun using radar, we did not include the shape of the Earth. There was no reason to.
Oh, there wasn't.
No.
Okay. So you didn't use calculus to figure it out at all. No calculations. None.
Well, if you use radar, no, you don't really need
And
That-
radar can travel 93 million miles, and you can receive a signal back.
100%.
Oh, sure.
Mhm.
100%. All day, every day, buddy.
So I've actually looked at the actual measurements they use with the radio telescopes that they use to measure the distance to the sun. They're calculating a lot of other things than that involved in that. They don't actually bounce one off a dark body, by the way. But
The sun's not a dark body. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
physical
it is.
object,
No, it's
and radar can
classified
bounce
as a
off
dark
of it.
body.
You know, the
Sure.
radar, it went into the sun a little bit before it bounced back. Yes,
Can
it
you
did.
bring the data over? I like to look at it.
You should know this data.
I can do that.
No,
right
I
now.
don't. But I've looked at their measurements that they've done, what they call measurements, and it's not really. They had to calculate the radiance from the sun too. There's a lot of different calculations you got to put into it. They didn't bounce the solid radar beam off the sun.
Yeah, that's
And
100% they did. That is
Okay.
what they
Would you
did.
like to? Would you like
Bring
to
it
repeat
over.
it?
Bring it over, and I'll look at it.
I have it pulled up.
Where?
Roger, I wanted to tell you, I got timed out for 24 hours by one of your mods for literally no reason.
Well, I don't know who did that.
You should
Okay.
know. You can see it in the YouTube chat, but I'm
Oh.
just telling you.
Oh, this is a paper. This is an actual what they did. I want to see.
yeah,
the
this is exactly.
telescope. I want to see what they
the
did.
telescope is here.
Oh, I know that I've seen this. I've seen this before. That's a radio telescope, right?
This is
I
the
know
antenna
you.
array. This is the antenna array that they use.
Yeah, I know what it
And
is.
when they did this, what scientists do is when they do an experience like this, then they write a paper.
Yeah,
and this
yeah,
is
but I
the
want
ma-
to see. I
this
want
is
to
the
see the
paper.
actual experiment in operation. It shouldn't be hard to replicate.
So
I
you
mean,
want us
you
to
know
actually.
that you have to.
Well, I
go
understand how
there.
consensus works, dude. I'm well aware of it. There's a lot of pre-assumptions that go into it.
There are no pre-assumptions here.
None.
Have you
Not at
read
all.
the paper? Have you read this?
No, I will read it though.
Okay, but
You
then how
won't.
can you affirm that?
Why won't I read it, dude? I read all kinds of papers. Here, I'll save it.
Do you understand them?
Stick it. I can understand it. Yeah. Oh, it's a McToon paper. Okay. All right. You got this.
It is.
Yes. Nice.
It's an aggregate.
So
this
this is from Craig. All right, I got you.
No, Toon referenced this in his website.
Yeah.
No, it's
not
Ryan.
from
It's
MC Toon himself.
I know, but I know where he got the paper too. I can look it up myself, but I got it now. I got it.
Center for Space Center, Massachusetts. This is from MIT, 1966.
MIT. Nice. 1966, and they actually bounced the radar signal all the way from the sun to the earth.
Yes.
Yep.
And they time the complete distance, and they know that what the speed of light is, right? So we're going by the speed of light.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Which how do you get a speed of light again?
For example, MIT has recently built like 1 billion FPS, so you can literally see the path of light. Would you like me to show you that?
The path of light? Yeah,
Yes.
Sure. Love to see it.
I know you.
You know Max there? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's from It Matters Now. Yeah, and Sarah was actually
No.
Don't say that. Nope.
No, sorry.
Don't say that. I'm from Shadow Amate Talks.
Yep.
Yeah, he
This is
was
from the official MIT YouTube.
he was the moderator for FTV when he
I
debated.
imagine he was.
So they built a 1 trillion FPS camera, and you can literally see the beam of light just moving through the bottle.
Okay, what's this got to do
before
with the
this-
distance to the sun?
Before
that's-
No. Don't confuse. You asked me about the speed of light. We can measure this. But before this, because there's a problem, we couldn't measure the one-way speed of light. We had to bounce it back off a mirror and measure the.
I'm well aware of the
two-way
problem.
speed of light.
I'm well aware of the problem.
Now we can do this, so we know the one-way speed of light. So your previous objection is moot. Now
Is it
this
moot? So
paper-
no, I'm not trying to get into a moot. I had to look through these papers to see how they determine the one-way speed of light.
They shoot the radar, and it comes back, and you get the receiver. It has everything is here. It's on the papers here.
And
Like,
there's
literally
way too many variables too you have to deal with. I'm sure between here and the sun.
What
if
are
you're
the
shooting
variables?
a beam,
What? Like what?
there's like mediums. I guarantee
What
you, there's
medium?
more.
There's only one medium, the atmosphere. And
Our
you can
atmosphere is the
both-
only thing between us and the sun. I agree with
Yes.
you. Absolutely. Yeah.
the-
There's no
between-
other medium between us and where the sun is. The sun's right above us.
Yes, because space. If it was right above us, it wouldn't take 8 minutes for it
It
to
wouldn't
come
take
back.
8 minutes.
Yes.
Then obviously there may be another medium in there too.
No. How? Why?
Where?
Well, something's got to be holding the sun up, doesn't it?
No.
No.
Yes, it does.
Well,
I don't.
hold on.
I'm not a heliocentrist, dude. I'm sorry,
Well,
I can't help you there.
hold
I
on.
That's all on you.
understand your own presuppositions, like your own previous paradigm, is getting in the way of.
And my
you.
paradigm's not getting in
Hold
the
on,
way of
wait,
your
wait a
experiment.
minute.
How does that
Wait a
work?
minute.
No, if
Oh,
you would
oh.
listen to me, your paradigm is preventing you from actively evaluating evidence.
Max, wait,
no.
wait a minute.
It's not.
All you need for a different medium is a change in density.
Yeah. Wait, and
So
there are denser
technically,
things.
because air is, well, different heights would have different densities, where you'd have many, many mediums to go through,
Mm-hmm.
varying
And like, it would react
densities.
different in each one of those, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, that's how you get
And even
refraction
radar.
with different
There's
densities.
diffraction, refraction. There's all kinds of other things you got to account for.
Yeah,
But,
do
I
you
mean-
think that they didn't account for when they built?
Well, I'll look at the
like,
paper.
when
See
they
what they
built
did.
this?
I can build that too, dude. I mean, it's
No, you
you build
can't.
they built a radio antenna. That's what they
No, you
did.
can't.
They
They built
shot
an
a beam
array-
at it and they
They
received it.
built a giant array of transmitter receivers. This is way beyond your skill.
Yeah, this
That
was
is what-
engineered specifically for one job.
I imagine so. Still doesn't change anything.
Why?
Well,
Why? Because I have other explanations. I got other
usually you'd that use other planets to radar with, to use the radar on. So it's not it. The sun would be a poor target for radar, I suppose.
And it is classified as a black body.
No, it's
No.
not.
Yeah, I don't know where you get black body from.
Well, yeah, it's not.
You can look it up if you want to.
It hits the. It doesn't hit the sun itself. It hits the layers of the sun. That's what it bounces off of. It doesn't bounce off the sun itself.
It's a gas.
Off the layers.
It's a gas body. It's a large gas body.
It does-
You can mount the radar off of it.
It's
Yeah,
not
I've been through McDoon with this before too.
Oh my god. It
Dude,
shows-
seriously,
It
man.
doesn't this doesn't really
Gas-
prove
a
that
gas
it's a
body.
globe to me.
Yeah.
Another aspect to it is like, if you're so sure about like this globe, then how come, right? We've all spent like most of our lives believing that when we're presented images of the globe, that they're the actual globe, or curvature, or anything else which is meant to be supposedly what they're doing in space and such. Like all the ISS bloopers, when there shouldn't be one blooper at all, and you've got like loads of them. It's like every single video that
Yeah.
we've done is an abundance of bloopers amongst it.
I've seen
So-
all of those.
so
that is just
my
people
question
grasping
is,
at straws.
If we live on a globe, why do they fake it
They don't.
to make it look real?
Well,
I don't know
They
if
do.
I
They
don't
do.
know if my
They've-
screen share.
That's what we've exposed.
Well, we're
the past
looking at your
2
screen
years.
share
You
right now.
haven't exposed anything. I'm sharing. This is a dude, just like a regular dude, built his own freaking rocket. And
That's not curvature.
No, that's
no,
not.
yeah, no.
What
that's
is that?
not curvature. That's not
That's barrel
curvature.
That's not
distortion, dude.
curvature?
That's not curvature.
100%.
That's a fisheye
No,
lens.
it's not.
That's a fisheye
Even
lens
if
through,
it's not,
through a
if it's
cropping,
not,
a cropping of the
you're
image.
so high up, the horizon is going
We've
to
got a video that shows how to do it.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. Here we go. Let me see. Let me find the part where they show the camera.
See, this is
camera.
proving that
Rocket
you're
again.
suffering from indoctrination. The fact that you're using this as proof as curvature.
4.35.
That shows that-
4.35 million.
There's
4.35
still
millimeters
no,
Educated.
Max. Hold on.
megapixel rectilinear lens.
Yeah,
You pre-
rectilinear lens is
you
not going to
preach
stop
this-
barrel distortion.
Yeah, but
Even-
it,
You're
Even
all
the
preaching from the
military
globe.
like that
You're
is-
biased.
Okay.
You're not
it
dropping
reduces it to a
your
minimum.
egos to truly
It reduces barrel
question
distortion,
whether
but
it's
it
actually
doesn't
flat or not.
impede it. And
But all
height
these
will actually get
people are lying to you.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so this
Dude,
guy right here.
Don't come on my
How does
show and
this-
tell people to shut up, dude, and especially
does this
dropping
get-
F bombs.
Look at that. That's
I'm
a 360
sorry.
lens.
I
You can
will
tell it's a
again
360 lens.
apologize.
Yeah,
No,
this
it's
is
definitely not a 360.
No, dude, I showed
Oh,
you the
fisheye.
dude,
lens.
Fisheye, sorry.
that's definitely not curvature.
Sometimes
but
they
I
use
can
a
tell you why.
sometimes they use a 360.
We
Sometimes they
can
use
explain why.
just a normal fisheye.
But I showed you the lens. It's not. It's a rectilinear lens. The dude.
And how high is this guy
specifically
right now? How high did his rocket go? How high did his rocket fly?
56
And how do you
miles.
reference how high that rocket actually flew? But I mean, even the military, when they first shot the U-2s up, when they were doing it from New York to
Oh,
Chicago,
you want a U2? I have a U2.
yeah, this is a U-2, not a U-2 plane. No, it's a V-2 rocket. They actually shot from New York.
100 foot.
He's 100,000 feet up. So how far down is the actual horizon from there?
What?
Like your view of the horizon at 100,000 feet.
It's there.
It's there. How far away would the horizon be on the sphere that you're referencing?
I don't know. I can't do the math.
Well,
on my-
I have videos of actual amateur rockets like this that we actually did the calculations,
Okay.
and it
Put them
doesn't
up.
match the sphere. Let's put
Yeah,
it that way.
pull him up. Pull him up,
Put them
dude.
up.
Okay, yeah, I go to Taboo right now and get them.
Right, so 100,000 feet. Right. A video I was talking about, right? I feature these super high pressure altitude balloons, right? And they go up to 110,000 feet, right? And this photography of them, right? And the horizon is perfectly flat. So how come we've got images which are as high?
Good evening.
What's up? I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry, guys. Go
Oh,
ahead.
you're fine. You're fine.
Good,
we're
bro.
arguing rectilinear lenses and height to horizons and barrel distortions that you would actually get over distance.
Yeah, but barrel distortion wouldn't generate the curve.
Well, the military actually takes that into account with any of their photographs. They know that it's going to distort over distance because the horizon is so far away. The further away it gets, the more distorted it gets.
No, but the barrel distortion doesn't distort things that are far away. It distorts things towards the edge of the lens. That's why it's called barrel.
Because I know.
Rounded.
Well, in the middle, if you draw a square, it barrels out the middle of the square, not the corners. If it did a pincushion distortion, that means it would take the sides and squeeze them in. Meaning, if you draw a square in between each point, barrel distortion only distorts in between the points. Pincushion would squeeze it in. It would, like if you took it and pinched it in.
Okay, but why in this Mr. Sensibles, he has these two strings which are straight, and when you compress this image left to right, those lines, those two strings, they stay completely straight, but yet the curve of the Earth actually curves more if you were to compress this image.
I want an answer to my question, right? So how come, right? You've got footage of curvature at 100,000 feet, but I've got footage of no curvature from 110,000 feet. So how can that be real curvature?
Show it. Yeah.
You need to answer that.
And show what camera you used.
Show what camera you use.
Yeah, that's very important.
This one I know.
Very important. If you're actually trying to get a straight shot of something, you have a longer distance.
Well, you're gonna get lens distortion also.
Yeah.
Yeah, all cameras have lens distortion, but there are cameras that are engineered to reduce that to very minimum. And that's what this is used.
Well, I mean, if you use a GoPro, it has an option right in it to,
I'm going to take yours down right
immediately.
No. Max is showing right now the specific lens.
You wanted to see what I had. You wanted to get the amateur rocket that I had. If you want to look at it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, show it.
Okay. This is 157 miles in altitude. You got to understand what kind of drop you'd have over there.
If you could please also give me the link here in the private chat.
Oh yeah, I can give you the link to Taboo. Yeah.
Oh God, you got Taboo Conspiracy. Come on, dude, really?
You don't like Taboo? Come on.
Can you get me
I know.
the actual link?
He actually takes the parabolic curve and takes it literal. You know, it's hard to swallow, but it's all right.
It's
not.
He does literal calculations, and you guys like to add to it using arc minutes.
Using actual math and science.
You're measuring to the dome that's above you at an arc.
There is no.
I know how it works.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Why didn't
share the link that was put in chat?
Well, what were they launching nukes at?
What were they at?
There's
a lot more than that, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, what were they launching nukes at if there was nothing there? Then it wouldn't have been
detonating them in the sky.
No, it's blowing them up in the sky.
No. I've posted a link, Roger.
I'm going to show them.
Play that video.
I will.
Stop.
Pay attention.
Stop there. You can clearly
It's stopping on its own. That's 150, 253 kilometers high.
Roger,
this is an actual launch. Okay. He breathes. He explains himself.
Right. Can you mute the video, please?
I put a link in the regular chat.
Roger, mute the video, please.
I put a video link in the main chat.
Roger, mute the video.
What the hell is wrong with this guy? Relax. Put it in the chat.
He wants me to mute the video.
Yeah, there you go.
Go back to the beginning. Go back to the
Okay.
beginning. To the very
Holy
beginning.
God.
Okay, go
Sound
ahead.
like you're having an aneurysm. Relax.
Okay.
I know.
Now play it and put it in slow mode. Put it at half speed.
You want to go half speed with this?
Yes.
Is he going too fast for you?
No, I want to show you something.
Show
Look
me
at the
something.
corners on the right. You see that the horizon is flat, concave and convex. That is clearly a fisheye lens.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, we know that. We're well
Well,
aware.
then why
of
are
that,
you
dude.
using that?
Yeah.
Then why are you using this as
He's showing you how much curvature you're supposed to have over distance, man.
No, but that's the
Yeah, that's
lens
the whole
is
point of this
totally-
video.
Yeah, see,
It
read,
really
read
is.
in the middle of the screen.
It's
The onboard camera used the fisheye lens.
it's all the space agents that use that
Yeah.
footage. It's them that use it on us. We're teaching you how to see the difference. Is that now you can tell that that's a fisheye, rather than just assuming, but it's curvature.
No, but this one I know it's a fisheye. But the two that I shared are not fisheye. They went through a lot of trouble to specifically make it non-fisheye lenses.
And
Yeah.
what is the resolution on the lens itself? How
But I've
far-
got footage which is higher.
But if you speak two together, I can't understand anything.
Share that video, and then we can show them
yeah, I'm
what's
trying to get
higher,
yours up.
and it's flat.
Well, the what was the Red Bull? The Red Bull jump.
How
was
high was
a-
he?
The point of the Red Bull was not to see the curvature of the Earth, though.
68,000
they-
feet.
The Red Bull had also fisheye.
They slipped
Curvature
up.
of what
They slipped
again?
up a bunch of times.
People
on that.
believed that was curvature.
Yeah.
They slipped up on the camera.
Everybody believed that was curvature.
Well, and yeah, and
We
a lot of
used
people
as
also believe
evidence
in
of
God.
curvature.
People believe weird stuff, but I didn't.
There's God, dude, and you're in the wrong place when you start talking like that, dude.
I didn't bring up the Red Bull. I gave you very specific evidence with rectilinear lenses, and you're just dismissing it.
Yeah, you guys are just ignoring
The
it.
video starts
We're
with
not
Red Bull.
ignoring anything. We're
You
trying to make
absolutely 100% are.
no.
My video starts with Red Bull, but I wanted Roger to skip 16 minutes into it, and then it shows you a clip at 110,000 feet. Which, if your video is at 100,000 feet and it's showing curvature, there's got to be a reason why mine isn't.
Yep.
And I think that's because it's not a globe.
Because it's not because the Red Bull had fisheye lenses all over the place.
Yeah, except the one that was behind them. That one was not
Look at
fisheye.
that is slightly
Watch it.
concave.
It's flat
How
as a
can you
pancake where it
see
shows
that?
him
It is,
standing out there. It's flatter than flat. But
Yeah,
if you
and
look at the
that's-
ones, if you look at the ones on the outside of the thing on the side, even the
Look at the
side
ones
of the
even more
actual
concave.
machine is curved. You
Curved.
can
Even
literally
more
see it.
concave, Even
Well,
more
what I'm
concave.
trying to get there with this, Max, is he's at 153 miles high. The horizon
And
speed
look
is
at that.
well below that on your sphere.
Look at that. It's curving like a sad face now.
Yeah, it's going up, it's going down, it's going flat, it's going this way.
Yeah,
It's-
I know, but that's not the point. You shouldn't have a
It is-
horizon on your globe at that height.
Yeah.
Dude,
There
you
is
should
a
be well
horizon.
above it. Yeah,
Of course
no.
you should. You're seeing
At,
the
at
edge of the
153 miles high.
Yes, you're seeing the edge of.
You
You're
s-
looking
no, because-
directly at the planet, at the edge.
No, he
There's
was
no
looking
reason
at
The
to
horizon
above
is-
it, dude. He's looking across.
The horizons are conversions
Yeah.
of your center of vision. And so like your vanishing point
No,
and all
it's
that kind of thing.
No, it's
And
not.
that's not
You're just-
curvature.
I don't know.
That's not
No, we're not.
curvature.
No, you're going to try to blow that off
It's
like
not
the really
curving.
criteria.
I can tell you.
Yeah.
I was on a ship every day. I was on the ocean every day for 3 years. It's not curving.
Okay.
I
So how many-
lived 37 years in a city that is right on the coast.
And
So
he's been at sea. Jeez.
It's
yeah,
not
and
curved.
I live right next to the sea. I've lived like
I've
3
lived next to the
months
ocean
away.
too, dude. I lived in California for half my life, right on the coast, dude.
And,
doesn't
and
mean
sometimes
shit.
you see the sun.
Yeah,
like,
and
setting
sometimes I can
into the
see
water,
like
right?
objects that are 30 miles out at sea.
Yep.
Clear as day. Depends on the weather.
Yeah,
Yep.
refraction exists. Big whoop.
Yeah, so
Now,
you lived all your life.
we're going to go with the heavy refraction and the light refraction. How does refraction work?
No. I want to ask you one
What
more
do you
question.
think?
No, go ahead.
How does-
And I'll show you a
you
black
said-
swan or two if you want to see it.
You lived your whole life on the ocean. How many times did you go couple
My whole
hundred
life?
miles up in the air?
My whole life on the ocean. How many times have I been in like a plane? We're going to ask now.
In planes, yeah, I took plenty
I've
on
been in a lot
planes.
of
I've been in
planes, dude. I'll tell you.
helicopters.
Yeah.
A lot of helicopter flights. I did one over Niagara Falls multiple times.
Yeah, but how high were you? You're not.
Oh, I don't know, a couple, maybe 1,000 feet, couple thousand feet, maybe. But I mean, enough that you can see pretty far, and your
Hey,
eyes
Scott.
only gonna see about what 3 feet,
Yeah.
about 3 miles.
Yeah, pretty funny how the higher you go, the more you can see straight ahead.
Oh,
Your visual-
what?
Your range can actually go out further. Your field of view is further, the higher you go. That's what we're saying,
Yeah.
and we should actually see more drop in that last video at 153 miles high.
No, but Roger, the problem is that we are comparing apples to oranges. I gave you 2 rectilinear lens videos, and you gave me a fisheye lens. It's
Well, I can
not
give you
the
some
same
rectilinear
comparison.
event. I can give you rectilinear event lenses
Let's
off
see
of
it.
high altitude balloons.
Yeah,
You want to see his?
go for it.
I'll have to dig them up, but yeah, they're out
No,
there.
let's see. Let's go back to. They're saying you ignored their other one.
We watched it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why did we
How-
ignore it?
How high
Do my
was it?
video.
How high was the one? 110?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
You
it
need
is
harmony.
100,000 for his video. Mine's 110, but we've not shown mine yet.
Now we're
But
getting ready to
16
show it.
minutes.
I'm asking about the rectal linear.
It's 16
Rectal,
minutes in
the
it.
rectal linear. That's for Jim. That's for Jim Anus.
Rectal, huh?
The rectum linear. Yeah, Jim Anus. Anyway, no, I'm saying though, how high was the video that they showed you that they gave you? I'm just curious.
They gave
It
100,000
goes-
feet.
It goes up to 200,000
It said it on video.
feet. But,
It
but
said it
you
on
can see
video,
doing-
100,000 feet.
It said on
100,000?
But,
Yeah.
but the rocket keeps going
Said on video, yeah.
after 100,000 feet.
Yeah.
All right, so I looked up something. Roger, you should do this really quick. Look up
Okay.
the speed of light. How do they measure the speed of light? And then look at something funny. You got to check it out. It's really funny.
Okay.
I never saw this before on Google, so it'll give you the you can show it on the screen too. Yeah, you know. But,
Oh, we're gonna. He's gonna
No.
go into it.
It's something completely different. It's not. It has. I mean, it's something that you've never heard anyone talk about. With a microwave test. You ever heard of a microwave test?
Yeah.
Just click to 16 minutes, Roger, because you don't need to play it video. You just need to put it on image.
I'm gonna play his first, right quick though. Before we do.
Oh, it's just an image. It's just an image. There's no talk. You don't need to. Don't need to play it. Just click. So you can see the elevation.
Add some
Gotcha.
slices of cheese, and you can measure the nodes. And
Just for a
you can
second, Roger.
calculate the speed of light.
You can. Yeah, you can get the
Wait,
speed of
wait,
light
wait.
from a microwave.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Imagine
It's
you can.
hilarious.
I've seen that. I haven't done it myself. but I've
Invisible
seen
light, the whole spectrum. What the timestamp again? Are you looking at?
16
You
minutes.
can clearly see
16
all of
minutes
this.
and
Yeah,
10
you can
seconds.
literally see the Earth looks
This is-
concave.
All fisheye lens.
Oh, you're a concave earther now.
Si-
Well, according to
16
a
minutes,
couple of
Roger.
those screenshots.
Yeah, Roger, but you're focusing.
Keep going,
on
Roger.
that is a fisheye
No.
lens. Yes, that's a
You can go
fisheye
to the
lens.
beginning.
Further.
100%. It's Red
Uh,
Bull. A
no,
fish are
16
using a
minutes.
I
fisheye
don't know
lens
why
for
I
a
did
30
that.
view.
That one.
There we go. I got it. No. This is what you're talking about.
Go a little
That
back.
one.
Oh my God, this is someone
No, go back.
filming a monitor. This is so.
You want to go back to where it's actually bending?
Go back. Go
There.
back. Yeah, go back.
Yeah.
It's to show you that this video is trash. Look
Roger,
at that.
go back.
Yeah, look at that.
Go back.
Look
Go
at
back.
that.
Okay.
I went
Right.
back. There we go.
What I'm doing in video, I'm showing you like the difference between fisheye lenses and a normal camera. Right. So when you get to
Well, this is-
110,000 feet, you see it from that normal camera view.
No.
Like that.
It depends on the angle that the camera's looking at. You
That's
guys are.
fisheye. That thing is
With the
supposed to
fisheye
be
lens, yeah, yeah. So if you tip it up, then that's when you get your curve. If you can
No.
tip it down,
Let me
that's when you
get
get
it.
your concave
Let me
curve.
just point out
Convex
that I
to
gave you
concave.
primary sources. What you're showing me is a video of some derpling filming a monitor with
Derbling. Oh, now you're gonna start calling me. Don't do that, dude.
See,
Well, if
this
he
bit,
wasn't a derpling, he would actually have
Right.
a video
at
about this instead of-
110,000 feet, you've got no curvature, which debunks your claim that
That
one
one-
at 100,000
that's
feet is
110?
curvature. That's
No, this is
110,000
still-
feet.
I can show you 200,000
You
feet
can
right
find
now.
these images on Google Images. You can find them yourself, so it's like, you know, they're
how
authentic.
much curvature would
All
you have?
you can do is cherry pick out of a conspiracy people.
No,
These,
we're
no,
not
these
conspiracy.
are official photos. These are official photos. It's just that this
It's not
photo
the
contradicts the
official
curved
They're not.
photos.
These
And
are
you can tell the
screenshots.
difference between the
This is
difference
a
between a fisheye
This
lens
is a guy filming a monitor.
and a
This is
straight
not
lens like
primary
that.
Sources.
Yeah, when there's no lens distortion.
This
That's
is
why
guy.
you-
Not primary sources, man.
Yeah, he's
Primary
literally
source.
just pausing some
Yeah,
random
I know.
video.
Dude,
You don't know what
Rod.
to do.
Right? What you're doing, right? You're being
This
biased.
is straw man.
Because
This is
this
straw
breaks
man
your
stuff.
paradigm.
Oh man, my ass.
Yeah, it's
This is
just
showing
bullshit.
you that there's no curvature at 110,000
It's straw
feet.
man
That's what
fallacy.
it's showing you.
It's not a strawman because I described
There's a
it.
trillion videos all over the place. We're not going to
Yeah,
sit
there
and
are.
pick at this. Come on, this is ridiculous.
So we can analyze these videos all day long, and you can
Yeah.
use different.
Nothing's going to
math.
flip
There's
anything.
we can use Walter Bislin's calculator. We can use all of them. We could go through McWest.
I put
and-
one in there too from Zetetic.
Oh,
Really?
Oh my god, synthetic.
Really?
It's an
Synthetic
old one.
is- Oh my god.
Dude, I'm so glad that that guy's annoying voice is so low. It's so
plane,
quiet.
the plane.
It's nice.
Oh, that's all you can do.
They played. Is he gone?
No, he's still here.
Oh no, that's not him. Who was that?
It's
Who just
Max
left?
is his name. If you want to know who it is.
Yeah.
No, I know
don't
that
do anything
Maxine.
about
Yeah, Maxine.
My voice. It's the way it sounds.
That's okay.
You're a tiny Jewish lady, right? You're like a little Jewish lady.
Oh my god.
I'm
No?
Really,
I'm looking
guys?
for microwave.
We're just kidding. Relax.
No, you're not kidding.
I'm
No,
just
that's
joking.
fucking Awful.
What do you
Don't
mean?
say that shit.
I'm not joking around, guy. What's your name?
Max.
What's up, Max?
You're the monkey pat
No,
guy.
that's the other guy.
No, what's a
He's
different guy?
Yeah, completely.
No, I'm Monkey. The other guy is Max.
Are you drinking
Oh.
again?
I don't drink.
No, I'm talking about monkeys guy or whatever. What's his
Monkey
name?
Pat's right above you. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about him?
that's what I'm saying. That's who was just saying, oh, you guys are being mean.
No,
or
that's
something.
Max.
No, I'm just kidding with you, Max. Good to meet you,
I
man.
didn't say you were being mean. Actually, quite the opposite. You're
No, it's
like if your only criticism is the way my voice sounds, something I have like literally zero control over.
yeah, I know.
It's not criticism. It was a
We're
freaking
making it-
joke, bro. That's what we do to even to my friends. Like Roger tonight sounds like a freaking it sounds
So what,
completely
I sound-
different. He
I
sounds so
sound like
different.
I'm in a Sopranos movie. Who cares?
He's an Italian
The Sopranos
do.
movie.
Let's be honest, you do.
The Sopranos movie.
Who
You
cares?
sound like you're about to whack me, man.
Hey, watch your mother, kid.
He's got a wig in with
Yeah, someone else is on his list.
He's gonna break your kneecaps.
No, so Roger, have you ever heard of this microwave
No, I
thing
haven't.
where
I
they
was
have a
look-
test
I
where
was
you
looking
can?
for it. I couldn't see it in the.
It's on Google. Just go to Google and just put how do you measure the speed of
I got it.
light, and then scroll down,
He's got it.
and then it shows you step by step how to do this process. It's like hilarious, dude. In a microwave.
In a microwave.
Yeah, you find the speed of light in a microwave with a microwave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's actually correct. I've seen it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's correct
using
that
the
Google says it.
microwave.
It's not correct. Yeah, it's not, bro. It's not correct that it actually proves the speed of light. It just proves that you say something
There you go, Rob.
with equations. You're using equations.
Right, but,
what you're
but
doing.
there is a correlation between
Okay.
the equation.
Let them.
There is a correlation between the equation and what actually happens.
Yeah, but that's not causation, though, dude. Correlation is not causation. No.
Well, there is when
course
the
not.
cheese is inside the microwave.
No, it's
and
mini
you turn- and
marshmallows.
you turn it on. it can be.
Oh, I'm sure they have all different
Yeah,
different
you can
reasons,
do it
right?
with chocolate. You can do it with like cheddar slices.
I've seen this
There's many
before. I
ways
know
you
what
can
you're
do it
talking
with.
You can make You can make
S'mores.
s'mores. Go to speed of light.
S'mores for science.
S'mores.
Hey, RG's coming in. Hey, RG, how you doing, man?
What's up, RG? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, man, I've been doing my thing, man. Just working on a documentary and a couple other ideas coming down the pipeline. But yeah, yeah, I don't get a chance to really talk to many Globers, man, and I wanted to ask a question to the plane guy, you know.
Max, oh come on, we're just kidding. Don't razz him.
Okay, I don't want to push him.
Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
don't jump
I'm
on
sorry.
him.
I'm sorry. No, I did. So, like, when
Yes.
yeah, okay, cool. Let's say we're on a ship on the ocean, any ocean on the big round ball ocean full of water, right? We're gonna play your game tonight. At what point on the boat are you going south?
When what you like you point south. You know, on the globe, south is towards the South Pole, right?
Well, we got a magnetic South
where's
Pole
the which direction is the South Pole?
I mean, let's say if you orient the globe with the North Pole on top, the South Pole will be down.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there is a top on your globe in your model. There's a top and a bottom.
No, hold on, because
No?
I said a very specific sentence before I frame this. If we put the globe with the north on top, the south is down, right? But if you're on the surface of the earth, up is towards the sky and down is towards the ground. So don't conflate those two. We're speaking about different things.
So if you're standing in Antarctica, you're standing upside down?
Yes.
Oh,
upside down relative to someone in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
But to you, because gravity is pulling you down, down is towards the center of the earth.
Here we go. All right.
But you've heard this a million times.
Of course we have.
So the boats are going upside down as they go over the ocean.
Relative to someone
So
on the
planes are flying upside down. Birds are flying upside down. The sun is actually below you, not above you in the south.
No, it's actually above you.
No, it's in a 0.93 million miles away from you.
Oh, I forgot.
That
and
is
it's
correct.
refracting 180 degrees when it hits the atmos.
That is a giant straw, man. The ones that actually.
Oh yeah, that's you guys' claim. I've actually looked at it.
Don't you have one where the guy's following the sun in the plane?
Did you watch that? Hey, I don't know if you watched that one.
Yeah, I watched it.
You did? Huh.
Yes.
How do you explain that?
The plane following the sun?
Yeah.
You got to say the plane. That was good. That was a good one. The plane? The plane?
It's funny. That's the only.
We got more than that.
It's just making fun of how he sounds.
No,
you guys got no substance.
Yeah,
I asked you a question.
The funny thing is that none of you monolinguists speak any other languages. So I'm way better at you than you. So I do.
Yeah,
that makes me less of a person.
I keep getting a lot of glitches with this,
I don't know, you're
Roger.
cell-phoning yourselves when you mock me because I have an accent or because
I'm sorry,
you're just
Where
owning
were you from?
I'm from Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he's in the southern hemisphere.
The southern.
So he's standing upside down.
Yes.
I am, and I have never seen Polaris. I wonder why that is.
Yeah,
because it's too far away from you, dude.
Yeah, you're too far away.
Too far away.
Yes, you are.
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
over distance, things disappear. I promise you, shit shrinks.
The light doesn't travel forever, dude.
It does. How can we see stars that are billions of light
Oh,
away?
so my light right here can travel forever. Yeah, my light over my head right here. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It depends on the
15-watt LED light, probably not, but the stars are a little bit brighter than a 15-watt LED light bulb.
Yeah.
What's the one with the light distance where it has to be? I forget what it's called.
The inverse square law.
Inverse square
law.
Yeah, the thing is that the inverse, if you do the inverse of the inverse square law, that tells you that it never goes to zero.
You mean light never dissipates totally?
What? Never goes to zero?
So if
because
you walk,
it's
never goes to zero.
A quadratic function. So if you do x squared and you invert that, the value of x can never go to zero. If you do the derivation of x squared, that's 2x. That is never zero.
So if I walk away from you with a flashlight in my hand and I keep on walking, will the light stop? Will you not see the light at some point?
In the atmosphere, there is a lot more attenuation, but not in space. In space,
but
there is no attenuation.
Not in space. In space, it's forever.
That's right.
In space, it's forever.
Yeah, there's nothing to block it.
Has he seen Mikey's photos?
I don't know if he has.
Have you seen Red's Rhetoric? Titan's shadow
do
going
you
over Saturn,
actually,
and then the transit of the ISS? Would you like me to show you that?
No, we don't.
Was it
we
in
don't
a pool?
I don't go to
you
Red
guys.
Rhetoric.
You guys don't want to see
that. You'd rather, let me get this straight. You'd rather have Mikey with a pair of binoculars, a phone at the objective of binoculars, than a professional telescope that costs more than Mikey's car. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wait, this guy gets paid? He's professional?
Yeah, because we're looking for local light
Mikey's
sources.
binoculars are better than the fake ISS. It's obvious that they fake it. We were on about this earlier. They're all bloopers on ISS, and you're buying it. You're just going along with it. That's why Mikey's binoculars are better.
It's in a pool.
You're saying that
and it's finding
Red's
stuff which are
rhetoric
better.
is. You're saying Red's rhetoric is faking all of this, and Mikey is the only.
No, I'm saying that NASA is. Anybody that's involved with space station.
Yeah,
and
in Red Rhetoric involved with
the faking of
Astronomy
curvature.
Live, and what's that other guy's name? Danny Faulkner. They're not involved with that at all. They're not involved with NASA. I didn't.
What is
that? What are we looking at? What is this?
What is that?
What is that?
A kite? Know, yeah, dude. How high is that again?
Well, we can do measurements.
It's 250 miles high. I know how high it is. Well aware of it, dude. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay, well that's well above the dome.
Well above the dome. Yeah.
The dome.
How high is the dome again?
I don't know, dude. How high is it?
That's a good question.
How do you know it's above?
How do you know that's 250 miles up? What's your reference? And don't give me an altimeter. The air pressure, we measured it with the height. Yeah, you don't have a reference to know how high they're actually getting with rockets.
No,
I'm gonna take
when you can do stuff like this,
when
you can do stuff like this, you can actually calculate the distances by yourself.
Calculate it. How do you calculate it? How do you calculate the distance without a reference?
You use parallax, but that is
parallax.
not my specialty.
Is it okay? What's the parallax with that? To what's the distance of those stars that you're making the parallax with? How many millions of light years, thousands of light years away are those stars according to you?
Yeah.
You're using that as a reference for parallax?
It depends. It depends on the star that you're looking. They're all at different distances.
You don't know how far they are. Nobody does.
They're all at different distances, but you have to
and you got a measurement of it. Let me know when you get it.
Yes, that's what parallax is. You make an observation. You make an observation, say, in January, and then you make an observation in July, 6 months apart, when we're on the other side of the orbit, and then you do the parallax measurements.
And those stars are following us in that orbit too, right?
No, the stars don't really move.
They change or not? Huh? Same constellations. They're still in their same spots. Yeah.
Don't they have books back a few thousand years? More than a few thousand years, where you could go exact to the spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen one from the early 1900s. My friend Eddie, growing up, had a book that was literally falling apart in his hand that he pulled out.
Nice.
Pulled out a modern telescope and said, "Here, check this out. This shows you where they all are." This book's like 100. At the time it was like 80 years old.
Well, okay, why are you referencing books that are hundreds and hundreds of years old and ignoring everything that we do today?
Because what you're doing today hasn't been verified, dude.
What do you mean?
It's not readily available to the public, all the information that they...
Yes.
It absolutely is.
It is. Okay. Yeah. What part of the distance to like the nearest quasar, how do they verify that? And they use this as the measurements and the calculations, right?
Yeah, but I just described how the parallax measurement is done, and that is something that is accessible to anyone.
Anybody can do it. You guys just refuse to.
No, we don't refuse to. It's just like we don't believe the distances.
Why not?
They're incredible. Because
light
doesn't travel that far.
Do you own a telescope?
Yes, I actually do.
Which
have
one?
you used it?
Yes, I actually have. It's actually a Celestron. See, I'll grab it right quick for you.
Okay, then why don't you, like I told you the other day, why don't you buy Red's dinner, or if you don't like Red's, that's fine. Go to Facebook.
Well, Red's going to be debating Flatsway here in the next couple of days, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
I'll give you a recipe to get this done. Go to Facebook and find in your local area.
I'm not going to reference Facebook. I'll get an atlas.
Listen.
If
you would stop interrupting and jumping the gun, give me just a second. Let me finish. You go on Facebook and you find your local astronomy group. They have meetings all over the world.
That's amazing.
And you can, when they meet, you can go to the meet. No one will tell you anything. Just ask them, how would you go about measuring the distance to a star? And you can get
I know it's a
first-hand
calculation,
information.
not a measurement. Dude.
No, it's a measurement because
No,
they
you-
measure with
100%.
telescopes.
You're not taking you're not saying, hey, let me pull out the tape and let me.
You don't. That's not the only way to measure.
You're doing it by vision. So there's
We could
problems
do
in
it
that.
ourselves. We could do it, right? But do it from like not assuming that they're millions and millions of miles away.
And that's
No,
what
take-
Mike
taking a factor your eye.
No, but you don't need to assume. You do the measurement.
Yeah, you do the measurement.
you
and that's how
assume
you
that you're on
find.
a globe
You
to
don't
begin
assume
with.
That's
anything.
not a measurement, though.
You're assuming
You're
that
not
you're in a
measuring
globe.
it. You're
You're coming
assuming
in.
measurement.
You're coming here with your assumptions.
It's not an assumption. It's a measurement.
Yes, that's
It is.
why we are
It's like-
globers.
It's a
because-
measurement based on assumptions.
Yeah,
dude.
but
No,
Not
Roger,
assumptions.
no,
Assumptions
You're
have
not
nothing
measuring
to
it.
do with
curvature
this.
though.
If I
You've
take
got
a
nothing
board
to
and put
prove
it in
that you're
front of
living in a
Listen to
you,
globe.
me.
are you
Listen to me one
are
second.
you using
Roger,
parallax to measure the boards, or are you taking a tape measure out and measuring it?
Why? I mean, depend. Like
Literally.
you can't take a tape
Literally,
measure
I'm
to
talking
the stars.
literally. Okay.
You
so
can't. But if you're in a room, you can do a parallax measurement to determine the
Why
size
would
of a
I?
tile, for example.
I can judge across the room and tell you how far it'd be only because I know the distance. If I stood here and said, okay, what's that distance from here to there? You're not going to get it.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
I'm
You
looking for the
actually
model
Yes.
of the telescope I have. I'm taking this with me to Antarctica too, by the way.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm taking a
Why?
monoscope too and a solar filter, if you want to call it that. I'm taking one with me.
Take a bunch of different sized take a bunch of different sized what do you call it too? Compasses, so you can see if that thing loses the north. A really, really, really small, cheap ass compass, just so you can
Oh yeah, I'm not
kind of
gonna
test
get
the magnet strength.
Yeah, I actually have a couple of decent ones.
Since you technically, well, by
You
standards,
know
you'd be
that-
far away.
You know that you need a compass that is made for the southern hemisphere, right?
Or do I need
Yeah.
one that's made for it, or should I just take a regular compass and find north?
They
No.
don't. No, but
That's not-
Roger,
But
they don't work.
They
The-
don't work.
the
How do you know?
northern
Have you been there? Have you
hemisphere-
done it yourself?
The northern hemisphere compasses don't work in the south.
No.
And Roger, you know that Max lives in the southern hemisphere.
I live in the south, dude.
And do you have a compass yourself, Max?
Yes, I have a compass that is specifically made for the south.
Okay, what's the difference between the two?
The way they are weighted.
Weighted?
Yes.
How does that work? Explain to me.
Because the magnetic field is different in the north than in the south, so
Field.
it needs to have a little counterweight, but it's inverted. When you have a northern hemisphere compass, the counterweight is in the south pole of the needle, and in the south it's inverse.
So it basically locks it to the southern point.
No, it's not that it locks it. It allows it to function the way it's meant to.
That's good. All right, so I'll check into what I need to take, but I have several really good compasses. They don't sell a southern hemisphere compass at any of the.
They do. They actually do.
In the
you
stores
can
I've
buy
been
one.
to. No, I've never seen one in the stores I've been here.
Well, you live in the northern hemisphere, so of course they're not going to
Oh,
sell one.
of course.
Yeah.
Whenever I go to the store, I always say, "Excuse me, do you have a northern hemisphere compass?"
Well, no, I mean, in general, because you're in the north, they will sell you a northern hemisphere compass. But
Here, well, I'll
here
look
in
that
the
up right
south,
now.
they just
Hold
sell
on.
south.
Let me
But
look
you can
that up.
go on Amazon right now.
Well, I'm just gonna look up the southern hemisphere compass and how it works, and the
Yeah.
reason why it's weighted, because of there's a different kind of magnetic field in the south. What kind of the difference between the magnetic field in the south and the north? What's the difference?
I mean, it's a difference in the alignment.
Well, it just says that global compasses have a taller dial and can accommodate this. It also says it's a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tilt it.
Just tilt it. Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
So there's no real major difference in the compass.
No, it's just a
You're
taller
still
dial.
finding north. Yeah. Okay.
There is a difference, though. You guys just don't want to understand it.
We're looking. He just looked it up, dude.
I went to Boy Scouts. They didn't say, here's a northern only compass.
Yeah.
Well, because when you're a little kid in the Scouts, they don't really worry about you going to the southern hemisphere, do they?
Maybe they do.
I don't know.
They don't. 100% they don't. How many Cub
So the
Scouts
north
have
on the
gone to
compass
Southern
takes to the
Hemisphere?
south
None.
points to the same north, right? Is that what it does?
It's all pointing to the same north.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No matter what you find, no matter what you buy.
Well, if it was a flat Earth, there wouldn't have to be a change between the compasses.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No,
have to get a
it's the
southern.
distance. It's the
But why
distance
is there
to
a
where the
change in
north
compasses?
center is. There's a distance problem you got there, dude. That's all we're looking at.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just want to see the magnetic field. That's it. Just see
Yeah,
if
if you want to
see if
the
it sees it on the
magnetic field,
smallest compass you can find, so it has a very, very small magnetic draw, and that way you could test it and see if the needle doesn't do anything. If it
And
doesn't
most of my
point to the
compasses-
north, then you're testing the magnetic field to see if it can actually detect north.
if you want to actually detect the magnetic field and its fluctuations, you need a dip compass.
Well, I'm a dip compass. Okay.
Yes.
I have 3 different compasses now, and
But you don't have a dip compass. That's
Okay.
what the other gentleman that was speaking just now was saying.
I got you. That's D-Man, by the way. You
Yeah,
wanna
it's going to
say hi to
detect the
D-Man?
north, no matter what it is.
Yeah, you're
The
finding
needle will
north
always
Carolina.
go to north. It should go within the distance, but the smaller compass is a test just to see if it'll actually detect north. The smaller the compass, the lower the field.
And there's a gigantic pole magnet running through the center of Earth.
Yeah, so it should just bing right around behind you. If that's the case.
Roger, all magnets have 2 poles.
The ring magnets have 2 poles.
All magnets
All.
have 2 poles.
They do.
Yes,
Okay.
all magnets have 2
Really?
poles.
Really?
Yeah.
When does the compass point south?
I got one that doesn't right here in my hand. You want to see a magnet? Here, I'll show you. See this little thing?
Even if you have a magnet, that has 2 poles.
This is a lodestone, dude. You know what that is? This is actually an organic magnet.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No.
All magnets have 2 poles.
Yes, it is. It came out of the ground like this. Dude, it really
Yeah,
is.
piece of
most
stone.
magnets come out of the ground.
Magnetic
It still
stone.
has
Yes.
2 poles. If you cut it in half, and each half will still have 2 poles, that is just a property of magnets.
Well, dude, it attracts all sides the same. No matter what, it doesn't push off of it anywhere. I'm wondering where the other pole is on this. That's just,
You can visualize it. Do you have
I can
any
visualize
metal
it, but I can't demonstrate it.
I'm exactly going to show you. You can visualize that the magnet has 2 poles with a handful of metal shavings.
A handful of magnetic shavings. Okay. What does that got to do with magnetic?
Metal. Why do you change my words?
Oh, sorry. Metal shavings. What about them?
Yes.
You can magnetize them?
Put the magnet in a bag and set it on the table and just sprinkle metal shavings on top. The bag is so that they don't stick to the magnet and you have a huge hard time getting them off.
I just
But
learned something.
That is very easy,
No,
and you can
never
visualize
seen it
that
happen before.
it will have 2 arches. It will have 2 arches because all magnets have 2 poles. This is not a contentious thing. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that's how magnets work. They have 2 poles.
Yeah, and I understand how magnetic fields work. I'm well aware.
I don't think you do.
I think I did.
Canada Space-
I've actually looked at
Canada
it before.
Space-
Thanks, man.
says-
Thanks for telling us.
That Max guy sounds like an evil scientist from Europe. I love that you think I'm from Europe, but I'm from South America.
Nice one.
$1 million.
I'm from South America. I'm like a filthy southerner, third world barefoot guy.
Are you?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Max
not.
doesn't wear shoes.
It's
doesn't.
funny, but we
should.
don't have shoes. They haven't arrived here yet.
Bet he's got good red blood cells.
Yeah. He's well grounded to the earth, isn't he?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, to the globe.
So,
I'm
I mean,
very
this is
grounded.
actual like physical science that you're talking about here. And I think that the sun is an anode, or is it the sun that's an anode and the moon's a cathode?
Yeah,
And
one's
the salt
a
is
negative,
positive.
one's a positive, and
Yeah.
Yeah, and the salt water
Duality
is
is
lethal. It's
no,
catalyst.
don't go back on it. You can't prove it otherwise. So
No, that is just the electric universe nonsense. That is
the
just...
electric universe nonsense. Oh, there's no
Yes.
electricity in the universe anywhere.
No, there
no.
is, but we did the math, and
You did the math?
Oh, the math.
Yeah, hold
No.
on. If you actually do the math, if gravity was electrostatics, it would take a cubic meter of lead 400 years to fall 1 kilometer.
I don't believe in gravity in its own self, but keep going. I don't think that either one of those forces account for a downward bias or an upward bias or any bias.
No, we're not talking about gravity. That's just electrostatics.
No, he said he's trying to replace it, electrostatics with gravity.
Yeah, no, people say that, but the problem is that it's wrong because I told you, we did the math. There are 400 milliamps, that is 100 watts per meter in the atmosphere, but it's only at 400 milliamps. So if you use that and you calculate the force that would exert, it would take a cubic meter of lead 400 years to drop down 1 kilometer.
You're not using that for gravity, dude. I believe in relative density, disequilibrium, man.
Yep.
Everything's subject to a medium, no matter what it is.
Doesn't matter what it is.
The problem
doesn't matter if it's
with that,
in water, air. It doesn't make
please tell me the problem with Archimedes' principle.
The problem with that is that the relative density and disequilibrium, why do things go towards the more dense rather than the least dense?
They find their equilibrium, dude.
Yeah.
Everything does.
Have you ever had a balloon from the store? Just let it sit there for a while. What happens to the balloon after a while?
A helium balloon or what?
Yeah, what does it do after a while if it just sits in the corner of the room?
It usually deflates because the seal is not perfect.
Yeah, it starts to drop, right? How about if how about if the room's really hot or the room's really cold?
Yeah, but that's just the gravity in action. That's specific gravities.
Oh, gravity. Okay. Specific gravity.
That's specific gravity. Why am I in there twice? Oh, geez. Really? What's going on here? Why am I? We don't need both two of me.
The ghost you.
If you took, if you took a helium balloon.
Yeah, there you go.
You know that if you took a helium balloon to the top of Mount Everest and you
if you breathe in helium, I know what happens.
It will go down if
you talk like you.
Mount Everest.
I would talk just like you.
Mount Everest. Okay, so like the colder air has nothing to do with the fact that it's going down. The molecules aren't slowing down. Yeah.
No, not really. No,
no, it's more of the pressure.
It's the pressure. Yeah.
You sure it's nothing to do with actual? The molecules will actually get colder at that height. Yes. They will.
Roger, do you accept that there is less?
No, I don't accept anything. I take things critically. Sorry.
Do you know that there is less pressure at the atmospheric pressure at the top of Mount Everest than at the bottom?
Well, first of all, atmosphere is a contradiction in terms.
That didn't answer his question.
No, I'm going to. Did I know that the air pressure's lower the higher you get up on a mountain? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm well aware of that. Yes, but what I'm trying to go with here is there's no such thing as atmosphere.
Yes, there is. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely is.
It's just words.
Because of gravity. You're going to tell me that
Roger,
next, but keep going.
You're going down semantic routes and not following my reasoning. Okay, so
because your reasoning's flawed to begin with, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We have a pressure at sea level, 14.7 psi, and the more you go up, the least pressure you have. How can you explain that there is no container between the bottom and the top of Mount Everest?
Well, no, there's temperature gradients.
What do you mean? There's no vacuum above it, bro. The point is vacuum. The point is a vacuum next to
right.
Right. What you're saying.
But in the height of Mount Everest, in the height of Mount Everest, it goes from
pressure gradient.
Sea level,
it is
pressure at sea level to the top, but it goes like people have died at near the top of Mount Everest because
I'm
of the
well
lack
aware
of
of that,
oxygen.
man.
You can't have a pressure gradient if you have a vacuum above a pressure. I mean, above any gas. Think about it. It would.
Why not? Why not? But
because
that's what we do.
Because equilibrium, it would equalize. It would rush into the vacuum no matter what, dude. It would suck it right up there. I mean, it wouldn't work. It equalizes.
93 million miles worth of a vacuum.
Do you accept?
I don't accept anything, dude. I'm not here to accept your
Yeah, you
Okay,
won't accept
if I can,
anything.
if I can show
I have a good question though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I can
That's
show
anything for
you-
me neither.
I'm curious from
show
you two Glober guys. Really quick. What do you guys think about the upward rising Earth thing? The vector, the upward rising
What are
Earth.
you talking about,
I
like
think
Dell
that's
and
stupid as
Nachiketa
shit.
stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm asking them. What
Oh.
do you guys think about it? I'm curious to hear what you guys would say.
What are you
Let's
saying
go
that
with,
Earth
let's go with
rises
the
up?
view-
Yes, at 9.8 meters per second squared.
I
Yes,
think
that's what they
Let's
said.
go.
That's
let's
the
go
dumbest
with,
thing ever.
Well,
Let's
Yeah,
go, let's
okay.
go with that for a
Technically-
second.
Hey,
Let's
look,
go
we
with
could
that.
agree on something. I love that. I like that
there
part.
you go. Yeah.
Let's go
Well,
with
There
that
you
for
go.
a second. Let's go with that for a second because I agree. If the Earth were rising at 9.8 meters per second square, even if we granted you the 6,000 years that the Bible claims the
Yeah.
Earth,
No,
we
here we
would
go.
already
Yep, we're-
we would already be cruising way past the speed of light.
Way
No kidding.
past, yeah, way past the speed,
Yeah.
the fake speed of light. Yeah, totally. I know.
Exactly.
Wait, what do
fake
you mean
speed
the
of
fake?
I agree
speed
with you
of
guys
light?
completely. By the way, I'm just saying. I was curious just to see what you guys thought about that. That's all. Anyway,
Wait,
sorry.
but what do you mean the fake speed of light? Are you telling me that this
The
is not
speed of
real?
light is not. Light doesn't travel. Let me ask you a question. Do you
I'm
think?
not gonna
Do you
share
think that
anything else
Roger,
right now.
Light
Roger,
doesn't
can you share
travel.
my screen? Can you share my screen,
Light-
Roger?
No,
Light
I'm not doing any more tonight.
light
dude.
itself?
No,
It's like
please,
sound.
please,
It's like
please.
saying sound. Do you think
No.
the sound
Please.
travels? Do you think the sound
Yeah,
travels?
of course.
Yes.
sound
No, it
travels.
does.
No.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
a
does.
vibration. It's the vibration of the
Yes.
air or any. That's what sound is. Sound is not a thing traveling. Come on,
What do
guys.
you
I can
mean? When you
literally
see a
demonstrate.
firework go off,
I can literally demonstrate
Wow.
sound
The
traveling.
You guys don't know
firework
what a
goes
sound
off.
is.
The firework
You don't know what
goes
sound
off,
is,
What
obviously.
I'm
happens?
sorry. Yeah. The DJ, the professional DJ and producer doesn't know what sound
Well,
is.
why
Yeah.
why does it produce sound then?
Because sound is a
The
What is-
vibration of the
Right.
medium.
All
The
right, what
vibration
is,
of a medium.
what does the
it's a
sound go
mechanical
through?
vibration.
Goes through a speaker, right? What's the speaker
Same thing
do?
with light too. Light does
It's
the same thing.
vibrating.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Travel
light.
without it.
Light does the same thing. That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
No,
It's not
problem
hard.
is that
Wrong.
they're different because light is an electromagnetic wave and sound is a mechanical wave. And if Roger would put on
Okay,
my
now-
screen
Light is
hold
an
on, hold on.
electromagnetic wave.
Hold on.
I could
Wait a
literally
minute.
demonstrate
Wait a minute.
light traveling and I can demonstrate sound traveling too. Dude, you know that I have professional speakers, like studio speakers.
I
And
used to be a
these are
sound man
so
myself.
loud. that
Listen,
these are so
I
loud
smash
that I can
things.
make sound.
I smash
back-
things.
Yeah,
I
you
can
smashed it.
make sound bounce on the back of my wall, and then it comes back to me, so I can hear the sound twice. The first one that goes directly from the speaker to my
Amazing.
ear, and I can hear the
That's the
reverb
air.
of the sound in the back of my wall.
That's everything
Yes,
vibrating. Vibrations,
sound-
frequencies.
Yeah.
Sound travels
Light's the same
through
way.
the air.
Electromagnetic
different
waves.
I was like,
Dude,
yeah,
I can
know, that was a good one.
demonstrate sound traveling. Hold on.
Radio
I
wave,
I can make
microwave,
Yeah, I'm
waves.
not going to
infrared.
share anything else tonight. I'm going to be getting off here in about 5 minutes anyway.
It says electromagnetic
right, so-
waves,
so
including
you're-
radio
let me
waves,
just get this
microwaves,
straight.
infrared, visible
Dude,
light,
you're going to argue what
ultraviolet,
light is and what sound is next.
gamma
And
rays.
I'll get you a
Yeah,
Nobel Peace
given-
Prize when we're
given
done.
that
Oh, look,
sound
the Hulk.
is-
Look, he's got the Hulk right there. Gamma rays.
Given that
Gamma ray.
sound is
Gamma rays.
one of my areas of expertise, I am very qualified to tell you how sound works. Yes.
Yeah,
I can
I used to be a
create
sound
sound.
engineer.
Yes,
at one
and
point
it's
in time,
it's
dude.
it's the movement of a vibration. That's what you're. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No.
but it travels. Like, dude, sounds are literally.
Of course, it
waves.
travels. The vibration of the air. Yes, the air is
Okay,
vibrating
so sound
at
travels.
certain points.
Got it.
Yeah, you're
sound
moving-
waves
you're
and
moving
light
air
waves
with
are
waves of sound.
completely different, and you
One's
guys don't
electric and
understand
one's
that.
physical.
Yeah.
And yeah,
No, light's not
Electrical
physical.
is
Remember that.
physical.
light is physical, or light is electrical.
How do you
Yeah.
know that, dude?
We
That-
have measured how
here we go,
a
we're measuring.
the force that a very
We're
powerful
measuring.
laser exerts on a plate.
You don't
we have
feel-
literally measured.
If I had my eyes closed, you can't feel light. It's not physical.
It is physical. How
If
how
if,
could it
if
not?
I put a blind on you and turn the light on and you can't see, could
Oh
you
my
feel
God,
the
let me-
light come
hold
on?
Let me
Dude,
just
this is-
demonstrate
Hold on, a
very quickly.
non-eating light. Could you feel it?
You couldn't, but something could
Why-
detect it.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
Something could detect it.
He's
You know,
gonna
like
turn his flashlight on. Hold on. Here we go.
Do you see
There
the
you
light?
go.
Do you
Yeah,
see the
we
light?
see the light.
Oh,
Yes,
fuck.
Max. We
This
see the light.
software is trash.
So it would
Do
have
you
to
see the
heat or
light?
cool
Now
you
you
to
don't see
feel
it
it.
anymore. Oh, look. It's blocked by physical.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
No, it's not. No, it's wrapping around his hand there. We can see the light stuff.
yeah,
We can
Yeah, it's
still
going
see
around a
but
curve, dude. It's curving around his hand, dude.
I
There
am
it is.
physically blocking the light, so that means that light is 100% physical. Thank you.
No,
It's
it-
not
light-
just
Physical.
light
Oh,
is
I
in a
forgot. I've
physical
seen
world,
this
dude.
character. I totally forgot about this guy. I saw you
forgot
talking
about
to somebody. Oh yeah, you were up. What's his name's butt? I think the one guy, the
I'm
Duffy.
everywhere. I'm a destroyer
You were up
of
Duffy's
flat
butt.
earthers.
You were like, yeah, Duffy, I love you.
everywhere.
You were like, yeah, you and Duffy were like getting it on or something, right? Or
No,
something like that.
I said that I congratulated him on TFE, and I
Yeah.
asked him a question about my
So when I
best
get back to
friend,
Antarctica,
Wetzel.
Max, you gonna congratulate me?
You're not
Congratulations,
going to go,
Walt.
but if you manage to go, I'll
Oh.
congratulate you for sure.
Aw.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck.
dude,
that
you're
was
you're
nice.
so far off the mark. I'm pretty sure that if I started campaigning to go to Antarctica, I could get the money before you.
Yeah, you should go.
You should
You're
do
only
it
right
then,
down
dude.
You're
Yeah,
only
come
right
on.
down
Me
the
too.
street.
I had
Yeah, dude.
friends. I'm friends with MC Toon, Dave McKeegan. I'm friends with
Yeah,
Jared.
Can you
Call him
swim? Can you swim really well in cold water? Because somebody should just push you off the boat. That'd be cool.
Inflatable. Just row.
No,
First person to
Roger,
row
you
to
got
get there.
mad because I said the F word. This
not
guy
far.
just told me to die, basically, and you're not
Yeah.
calling
You're
him.
No,
not
I
giving
said
him
I
hell
no,
about
it.
I
Are
said
you
I
okay
hope you
with
can
that?
swim well. I hope you can
Are
swim
you
well.
okay,
That's all I'm saying.
Roger, with this guy wishing death on me? Is that
Don't
what
they
it's
have
all
hot
about?
springs? Don't they have
I
hot
did
springs?
not
down
wish death upon you, bro. I was completely joking. Obviously,
I'm
you
not
freaking
your
retard.
bro, and it's not a funny
Yes,
joke.
you're a
'Cause
bro and you're a retard.
I wouldn't wish death upon you.
there? Oh, come on. Everybody relax.
Dude, I really hope you live forever to annoy everyone forever. Yes, I do. I really do. Like,
Hey, Scott, talk to Did He Really Say That? Ask him if he's a bot.
who?
They got a guy in chat called Did He Really Say That?
Who is? Oh, let me see.
Hey, did you really say that? Come on right quick and you can
A
really
fun.
say
Oh, we'll find out if you're real.
Oh,
I don't
there's
see
a
him
couple
anywhere.
things. I'll look up
Oh,
your electric.
did he say that really? Sleep in
Yeah.
the sun then. I got bot vibes.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I
he's
mean,
actually
that-
he's
that-
actually
that is
he's made a GIMP
another
channel for
Listen,
That is-
Max, you should just really calm down a little bit on someone else's show, dude. Like,
I
this
am
is what we
very
do.
calm. You have
No,
idea.
listen, no, you're not at all. Like, calm down a little, just a
I
tad.
am very calm.
Oh, I am very calm. Okay, just cool it down a little bit. It's fine.
I am very calm. I am.
Okay,
you
cool.
telling
All
me
right.
If I relax anymore, I'll just die.
oh man, don't do that.
Can't imagine.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that, please. We don't need any
So
of that.
what that person meant is when you said that the light is not physical, it told you like just stay in the sun. If the light is not physical, why do you literally get sunburned?
Okay, no. Light, physical like that. He means mass. I think, Roger, did you mean that it doesn't have mass, correct?
No,
Obviously.
I don't
Can
think
you feel-
no.
Can you
No.
feel heat without
Yes.
light? Can you feel heat without light?
Yes.
What do you mean?
All right. So there's something that you can feel physically and something that you can't feel at all, right?
What do you mean when you're looking at something? You're
Light is
literally
not
seeing
heat, dude.
physical.
Light does-
How do you think that we see if the light is not
Well,
physical?
the sun is heating, okay? So the sun's a heating element, am I right?
The sun
Yes.
produces light.
It's heating-
and the
it's
light
heating the air
produces
around you.
heat.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Around you.
heating around you. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you had
The
a
sun-
non-heating
wait.
light and I turned it on and you had a blind on and you couldn't see any light at all, could you feel it turn on?
Depends on the light. If you have, for example, like a sodium light bulb, the one they used to use for growing plants.
Yeah, and
indoors,
that-
High pressure,
also-
high pressure sodium. Yeah,
Yes, and that also produces a lot of heat, so that wouldn't work.
yeah, it
How about a
does. It's
light
really
that
hot.
do-
Really hot.
How about a light
Right.
that doesn't produce heat? Would you feel
LED.
Would you? Yes, an LED. Would
no,
you feel?
if you don't, you need to see it. You don't have, your skin doesn't have light sensors. But that being said, for example, if you go into a tanning bed, you might not be able to see the light, but you will still get the burn. You would still get the tan.
Yeah, it's because of the
So
UV
the light's at a
rays.
different frequency.
And
Yeah.
that it's UV light specifically. So that's a clear indication that light is physical.
It affects physical things. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, yeah, the cells on your skin.
This guy wants to do math live with you. Like, what is going on here?
I got
We
rid
can
of
do.
him. He
can do
actually he's over on his channel. He's saying that Michael Kahn and PJ Krushenko are his bitches. This is what it says. on
What? Okay, get out of here. Then. Get.
Yeah,
Well, to be
he's
fair, I
blocked.
was nothing but respectful today, and I still
Really,
got
Max,
muted for
you've been
24
wonderful,
hours.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've been cool, man.
yeah, we don't have any issue with the way you're treating people, man. No.
No, Max,
Oh,
you're fine,
Roger,
dude.
hold on. I forgot to tell you. I saw that your apology about the whole me hacking Flatsoy thing, and I have to say that it's very good on you. I was very flattered that you would apologize for that, and I'm glad
no
we
problem,
can put
dude.
that behind us.
Yeah, don't come over
All right.
hacking, all right? Okay.
No, I'm not. I don't
Just
know
messing
how
with
to
you,
hack.
Max. I'm messing with you.
I'm not a hacker. That's
Okay, good. Yeah, Tarek brought that up, and he thought I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. He's like, "Oh, he thinks that I thought you were a hacker for some reason." Well, it kind of looked that way from what the clip that we were going over on Flatsoids one day after Duffy claimed he sent an email to him, and he didn't. And he tried
Dude,
to.
I started that day, I streamed over 12 hours. I started with FTFE and I was chain smoking weed. And then I streamed with Toon for 9 more hours. By the time Flatsoy came in, I was a zombie. You can look at my face. I was just
Wonky.
flabbergasted of what was happening there.
Yeah, you were a little wonky.
Yeah, I got you, man. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here, guys. It's late, and I have to work tomorrow.
All
I have
right.
an actual job. I actually
Good to
have
talk to you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Take
Good
care.
to talk to you, Max.
Subscribe
Nice
to
to meet you.
Sherba Mate
And
Talks.
Monkey Cat.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks for having Max, guys. Appreciate y'all.
No problem.
I'm going to check
I'm
out that
okay.
electromagnetic wave. I'm going to do a little studying on it. Thanks for that, Max.
Good. You should bring that
Yeah,
over.
please.
next-
You should.
You got
And then show us what you find.
If you want the demonstration that sound waves are physical, I can absolutely arrange and do that for you. No problem.
That's absolutely no problem. No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do you think sound
All
is
right,
physical?
bye-bye.
Is sound
Yes.
physical?
Yes.
Yeah, of course it is.
I can demonstrate it to you. Not right now because I need to do a little bit of setting up, but I can absolutely.
I think we have the
demonstrate it.
wrong interpretation of what physical actually means.
Well, meaning physical, like you can feel it. Meaning even if you
That's
had
not
plugs in,
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
can
not-
feel something.
that's not what
It's kinda-
physical means. Physical means
I
know, I
having
know.
mass,
Tangible.
touchable,
Yeah.
touchable, tangible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
gases. I mean, there are things. Light doesn't have mass and it's physical. So
my physical interpretation would be like if you were completely deaf and somebody stood next to a speaker, would you feel it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You actually feel the thumping in your
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah, that's your
Go to-
definition of the physical. Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I got
But-
another one. that- As soon as I delete one, another one comes in, dude. They just reappear.
To reappear. Yeah. What is the low
Right.
fruit or something?
Good night. Take care. Have an
Good night,
awesome
guys.
week.
Hi, Max.
Have a good day, Roger. We'll talk to you later.
Oh, you too, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me again. I'll talk to you probably another time.
Hey, I'm here about every other night at least.
Right on, guys. See ya.
Later.
Wait, are you not playing a song?
I am playing. I had to delete some people, like low fruit. Whoever that is. He's saying like a phone light has what? An LED.
Phone light. Yeah, I mean, come on. They
That's it.
obviously, yeah, there are LED lights. I was talking about a tiny LED light. That's all.
Well,
It puts off,
you
know.
They actually think light will go on forever, literally.
No,
But I
no.
think that they're equivocating that to almost like God, gravity, the same idea. They worship creation, not the creator. Somebody designed all this stuff, and it works good, doesn't it, Scott? Yeah.
God does it. He did a good job. He's pretty amazing. I like what he's done.
All right, so there's no reason. You ready? Here we go.
What's the reason? 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 Reason for the treason? What's the reason? What's the reason for the treason? Huh?
You must be out your motherfucking mind. You assume your puppet masters ain't planning mad disaster and doom. The very moment you pop out of your mom's womb, you're a sovereign king ready to blossom and bloom. However, things change for the absolute worst. first when you're issued a live certificate of birth, and that number is given to you before you're dribbling. That's when you become a United States citizen. Slavery has been abolished. I know that you heard the news, but the 14th Amendment's voluntary servitude. Once you register your child, you make a major alteration. You are now employed by United States Corporation. The Constitution thereby becomes a fiction. You can't mention it in any statutory jurisdiction. They hoodwink masses of people something awful. Just cause something's legal doesn't mean that it is lawful. It's time for me to change from being what I am. Through the years I feel the need like any other man. But what will I become? What am I to find?
What's the reason for the treason, huh? You wanna die?
I see no reason, maybe I'm blind.
What's the reason for the treason, huh?
I see no reason,
What's the reason?
no rhyme.
What's the reason?
I see no reason, I see no reason,
What's the reason?
I see no reason to waste my precious time.
What's the reason for the treason, huh? You wanna die?
Best believe I believe in the life I'm leading. I'm a freedom fighter, I'm a fight for freedom. I'm the type that'll put a knife to the windpipe of a tyrant, leaving bleeding. Yeah, and I see no reason to keep accepting these acts of treason, to keep on eating the food they feeding, to keep believing the shit they preaching. Why? Because it's always lies, and when they caught, they don't even apologize. So when they open up their mouths, I tend to tune them out. I don't even pay attention when I see them speaking. Yeah, we gotta be the change, rearrange the system and let freedom reign. From sea to sea, friend, it's a brand new season. No more living like a slave. I don't see no reason.